God damn. Thank you. 32 months. 4 months. Hello, Drella. How you doing? Gosh. You don't need to bribe me. The fuck? Dare you? Dare you assume that your bribe is worth something? You bribed me last time and I killed you. To be fair, I didn't do it on purpose. Is the music playing through? I think so, right? You guys got music too? Okay, there's music. Need to turn that light on. I suppose I should put some pants on. Oh, this is the wrong screen. God damn it, idiot. Also, remember, folks, we have the dice roll mechanic on. If you roll a 1 or a 20, the party gets disadvantage or advantage. And it's only 1s and 20s for today's games. For the dice rolling won't get annoying, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, so far, yeah, so far so good. Sure, something's not going to work. We'll see. Check Discord real quick once we come back with the crew. Yeah, hopefully. Alright. Hop in with the rest of the chums, shall we?
Hey, my old set bent. Hello.
Hello. Let me just check to see if we can hear you guys. That would be good, right?
Greetings, everybody. Welcome.
319 for a radio check.
Radio check confirmed. Lovely jubbly, folks. Alright. So, today, on this returning episode of Cornerstone, we're back. We're back. Gonna start off with a nice little adventure to ease ourselves into it. I think that's fair, right, guys? Below, we have Bean. Actually, do you guys want to go and tell me who you guys are? We'll go through this, just because not as many of us as there usually is, so we can take a moment to see who's who. Today, we have Bean.
Hello, I'm Bean. I'm the Bean, playing Valavray, coming new to the party. A little rock gnome.
We'll see how we can do the descriptions during the story. But thank you very much, Bean. Dr. Hobo.
Yeah, I'm Dr. Hobo or Hobo or Ross. I'm playing Ernie, the little halfling barbarian and the leader and wise one of the group.
Okay. Yeah, yep. Grom, Marcy.
I am playing Grom, resident big man, and punchy man.
And finally, least but not least, I was going to say. I don't know if I fucked that up. Muffin. Nope. Yep, that's about right. That's all he needs to say. Moving on. Muffin, please.
Okay. Friendly hello, I'm Mr. Muffin. I play Godwin, the human paladin of the group.
So we have our party. It has been a month since the last adventure with our noble band. They were chasing down the streets of Trino after... Oh no, I should have changed that, but that's okay. When Muffin mutes himself, the PNG fucks itself up, but that's okay. So It's fine.
I wanted to check. I apologize.
Motherfucker. Last time we joined our heroes, they were chasing through the city of Trino, chasing through the sewers to find what was necessarily a serial killer of sorts. Unfortunately, that did lead them to discovering a cursed lair that led to a black market of sorts for one of the many thieves guilds of the city. In doing so, however, they managed to come face to face with a group known as Muffin. You're the one who says it perfectly, so that's why I'm only asking you.
What do you mean? I'm the one who
You've
says
been
it
working.
perfectly?
You've been working with them for the last month.
The Judicium, the Department of Justice.
Which have technically for the last month used Mr. Godwin at their discretion to help.
I have been volunteering because I feel immense guilt over the fact that we had to conceal some information from them.
Okay, yum. It's fair enough. So yes, unfortunately, speaking of dead archers, during that time, most of the party members going their own ways, dealing with their own woes. Grom having to deal with his family and a potential serial killer might be like being on the rise, trying to, maybe target him, considering, or his family, having to take a back seat and maybe more like look after his family. Ernie kind of having to do the same, but also unfortunately kind of waning his, his interest. Would it be interest? Would it be, I don't know, Ernie. What do you think? What do you think? Why do you think you didn't notice that Astrid was getting sicker and sicker, and eventually had, unfortunately, been cursed with petrification?
I think it was just the sort of awe and love struck. I think it was clouded his judgment.
Because here's the question, and it hasn't really been canonized yet because it did happen off stream. And I feel like Bean should get a say in what happened, but also I feel like I would like to know, who do you think discovered her first in this stone-like state?
Not Octavia.
Not Octavia. No, she was out on another bender. I know, probably not Godwin. Because he's got
Mrs. Oak, as she was leaving.
Mrs. Oak has been gone for like the last 2 weeks, so she's not even the Oak doesn't even exist anymore as a pub. It's been taken over.
I would think Ernie would have found her.
I think probably Ernie probably would have discovered it. Maybe that's why it kind of hit him so
I
hard.
stopped being able to go on long walks down the town street.
He stopped walking past her house.
Oh shit! I forgot where she stayed.
So I tell you what, we'll say that. Then we'll say that, like, because right now, Astrid is currently in a stone-like state, and she has been put into the Judicium, and she's now currently being looked after there. At least you hope she's not in a cupboard. You can't be sure, but you do know that the finest magic users are currently trying to find a way to cure this this poor dwarf woman. Although saying that, that is not what our adventure is about today. The party have decided that enough moping. They've waited long enough. The serial killer has not been found. But he doesn't seem to be showing his head. Perhaps he's left the city. Perhaps he's already arrested. It's difficult to say. With how vast this kingdom is, we are now trapped to our own anxiety. And the party has decided, well, we should get on with our lives. So they have managed to take a boat from the port of Trino, which is the city here, which is where they were, only to head up to... Yes, Bean?
Could Astrid's last words have been to Ernie as she was slowly turning to stone? Do it for me. Don't let them get away. Y'all.
You didn't know what that meant. Also, you're a little quiet, Bean. I don't know if that's just me. Alright, so the boat from Trino, went up to South Harbor, where you guys basically decided. Grom kind of piped up during this moment, because your job was to go to the Gold Road and meet for Gilderoy, but you have a couple weeks. You have a couple weeks before Gilderoy like sends for you, and instead of being proactive, you go. Grom really wants to go up north. He wants to go to Oakstar. He wants to go around his hometown and check in on his house, his the people that raised him, the church that essentially made him the man he is today. I had to say that's fair, Grom?
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Okay. So in doing so, you guys got off in South Smooth Harbor. You found a boat that was willing to go north quicker than you would expect, and that is the Salt Widow, with Captain Marrow Vale. She's kind of fiery lady, your typical sea captain, reddish hair, raven feathers all over her shoulders, quite a fiery character. You can see that Ernie kind of is already like, his eyes kind of wandering because she's quite a growl of thunder, as you would put it. I don't think you've ever met her before, but she is quite, sour in that department too. But as you are all getting aboard this 3-day boat trip to Port Pleb in the north, I would say, is there anything that any of you would like to do in that moment before we start the boat ship lollipop?
How much
Get
time do we
lunch?
have before it? Or is it just like a couple of minutes before the boarding?
I'd say you wouldn't have much time to leave the harbor, because you guys were there was a ship that was going, and basically the captain was like, listen, we're leaving, so you either get on or you get another ship, right? So
right before, I guess right before I leave, I'm gonna find someone who's sick to waste some of my points.
just a leper.
Is there anyone? Yeah, maybe someone basically just the final acts of kindness as before I dash out.
Okay.
Not even acts of kindness. The final acts of service.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, you can do that. Like, I feel like you do that anyway, right?
Yes. I'm just explaining to my beloved party members that the free health train left the station, because I'm gonna spend all 15 of my points doing that.
Well, I'd say for the next 3 days you'll have them back anyway on the ship. So
I'll have them after the first short rest. It's just
okay.
No stubbing your toe.
Well, we can say that you guys get on the ship, and you have your a little moment there with the rest of the crew, because this is the first time where all 4 of you have kind of I guess been together. Although I will say, Val, are you introducing yourself? I think you're on the ship, right? You're part of the crew, right? I'd say you're technically pre-journey.
I was waiting for lunch to be served. So
Okay. Well,
bring out some.
do you know what? We'll say this then, right? We'll say this as Captain Marrow approaches you. Who's the one that's negotiating this trip north to Port Pleb?
I assume it's gonna be Grom, purely because he has the most skin in the game.
Well,
Yeah, no, it would make sense for it to be Grom. He's the one who wants to go there. He's the one who's trying to convince the party to get there. So it being him makes the most sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I agree with being Chrome, yeah.
All right, so you approach her, and she's basically you have a little bit of a, not even an argument. It's just more of a okay, how many are you?
Yeah, I mean it's just the 4 of us right now.
There's 4 of you, right?
3.
Well, three, because you don't know Val. You don't know Val.
3?
Remember? Yeah, it's all 3. It's just
yeah.
3 of you. Yeah, Val is not technically a part of your party yet. We'll introduce her later.
Never mind, we lost one.
We lost one. Mogren fell off somewhere.
Not sure where they ended up. It's hard to keep track of the small ones.
Well, I tell you what. If you can pull rope and you can tie knots, I'll say for 15 gold, I'll take the 3 of you. But you have to pull your weight. That comes with peeling potatoes. That comes with, doing what's necessary. And if one of my men goes overboard, I'll assume it was you.
That's fair. Not gonna push anyone overboard.
You're a big man.
What kind of knot do you need? Do you need hitch knot?
He just taps
what
you
kind of
on the arm, like kind of almost like a little, like, ooh, your knots, kind of, and then kind of walks past you onto her deck.
All right. Well, 15 gold.
So, having you organize passage, that's pretty straightforward. Unless there's anything else somebody wants to do. Do you guys want to have a little chat about what's your actual game plan for going north? Just so that we can have some role-playing esque.
I was gonna say, just before going to the ship, I think Ernie was kind of like looking for like a rum keg of it just to retop up his little hip flask before going on, and then he basically has a conversation. He's just having little swigs of the hip flask and looking, a bit more ragged than he usually does. He's got the 5 o'clock shadow and that. So
okay, you know what? Do me a favor. Give me like the new description of Ernie right now, because he's just standing there, kind of like looking like Mel Gibson, staring out into the sun.
Ew, gross.
His shirt's off.
Yeah, no, he's still sort of same clothing. He's got the cloak and that, but yeah, his hair's a bit matted and unkept. He's got about 5 o'clock shadow going on around where he would normally shave. Yeah, as he's now got like this stubble of a beard. The moustache is not as elegant as it once was. Bit paler, maybe a little bit more gaunt, not eating as much. And as he's got a little hip flask, so maybe he's gone to the bottle a bit after what's happened to Astrid.
He's got a little bit of strained, tired eyes.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Ernie doesn't look like he's doing too well. You know what, Grom and Godvin, do me a favor. Give me a passive perception check of. Just give me your passive perception real quick. I just want to be able to.
11.
11? Okay, that's not going to do it.
Obviously.
Passive perception. Oh god.
It's
13.
next to the says top. Like it's right next to strength.
Grom's passive perception is 13.
All right. Okay. You know what, Grom? You notice that? Yeah, Ernie's going through it. He's kind of like taken back about something, and you can kind of put a big old gold star on what it is. He's not used to Ernie's not used to calling people family. It's why like his connection with you and your kids is so strong. But he knows that's your thing, He's never really had something for himself. He thought maybe there was something there, and now it's kind of just. It's left like a fresh wound, and he's just not doing too well, and you can definitely feel that on him.
Come on, Ernie. It'll be alright, bud. Let's, maybe while we're out here we can find some fancy pants magician, a funny cleric or something who can help us along.
Takes a
Be alright.
just like, yeah, you fucking think so? Yeah, you think what happens if I turn you to stone next? Or Godwin over there, or the fancy pants woman over the ship?
Well, I mean, hopefully that shit doesn't happen, because, not trying to get turned into a rock. That sounds kind of, boring. But, we can try to do our damnedest to fucking help the girl. I know you liked it.
No, I did. Yeah, and he carved it up with a flask and puts that way.
Well, look, you like my brother, but we'll try to fucking fix it.
Oh, and thank you. I will keep merit with that. Thank you very much. I don't know why that is. Oh wait, I know why that is. Do me a favor.
Yeah, it's coming through Discord.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hopefully it's.
Seems to be fixed now.
I might need to refresh that. That's okay. I'll sit back. I'm just getting
No, you
enthralled
got
in
it.
the
I
RP.
got it.
That's all it is.
Oh,
Right.
no, you
So,
didn't.
so my question is now, guys. Mero, she comes up and approaches you. And would you like to describe this small rock gnome that is in front of us right now. As the captain, the fiery-haired captain, comes over and gives you a look, glancing down at you. So, are you coming onto the ship then? Are you going to keep us? Are you still on board, or are you getting off here?
Of course, darling. I'm not staying in this city. No, I'm still going. We're going north, you say?
Well, the next stop is Port Pleb.
Do I need to still work, right?
Oh yes, you will be pulling your effort. I will say for the most part, if you're on my ship, you're doing something.
Well, of course. I suppose, working in the kitchen, it's fine. At least I'll make sure the food's not poisoned and I won't die.
Listen, there's only been one poison on our ship, and that's literally, best less said, don't mind the rat, that's all I'll say.
Rats.
Okay, fine. You have some shipmates. What was your name again, darling?
Hang on. So sorry.
Wrestling a cat.
That's it. Valvray. Valvray Ramble.
Valvray. Valvray. Is there a V in there?
Valvray. Valvray is my name.
Well.
But you can call me Val. It's fine.
Val, your new shipmates. And she just looks to the three, well, I guess technically, I don't know. This is like a kind of miserable scene. It's just an orc just with a hand on a halfling's shoulder who's crying into a bottle. Well, I guess Godwin is just checking his spade. I don't know. What's Godwin doing in this scenario? Like counting how many healing points he's got left on his fingers?
No, God, I want to say this much. Given how everything played out,
Yeah.
Godwin is being really upset because he doesn't want to be that type of person, but he's tempted so much to say, "I told you not to touch stuff."
No, but he doesn't know. You don't know. That's
That's Moffat as a player. I suppose Godwin would be trying to apply himself almost immediately. Searching for as the modern philosophers say, finding the heaviest thing he can find and carrying it.
okay. Yep. Well, I mean, okay. If you do that, I will say. All right. The first mate is he's kind of like a grizzled dude. He's leaning forward on the on the lip of the ship, and he's kind of glancing over at you. You can see he's very much how to describe him. You can tell that you can smell him from here, basically. He's got like a huge harpoon that's got like runes etched onto the side of it that he seems to be carrying on his back as he wanders like up and down the galley, the deck, and he takes a moment, and as you start to just pick stuff up and move it onto the ship, he just immediately just steps in front of you and literally grabs it and grabs the other half, and then goes, all right, let me help you there, Sonny, and just kind of. And come on, we're going down deck, and he just kind of grabs it and just moves down and kind of directs you.
Thank you, sir.
No, name's Grizzle. You can call me Grizzle.
Lieutenant Grizzle?
No, first mate Grizzle. No ranks here, not in the sea, nah.
Name's Godwin, sir. Pleased to meet you.
Ah, Godwin. Ah, yes. That's what I like to hear. Man who has something to believe in.
Just a vague sense of understanding. Oh, right. I'm supposed to believe in things.
All right, so you make your way down the deck, and there is I'm trying to think. Let's see. Yeah, you know what? The quartermaster literally walks up behind Grom, kind of just tapping you on the shoulder, like kind of like smacking you with like his clipboard, and going, "Hey, excuse me, get the hell out of the way. You're blocking the path."
All right, well,
We're on a schedule here.
All right, well, fuck it, let me grab some.
Fine. There's some barrels over there. Move them over there. I want them on the deck
all
there,
right,
right?
all right.
Make sure that they're tied down.
Ernie. Yeah, all right.
Right. Oi,
Ernie,
Mopey
stop your
one.
moping, we got to go.
come on. Move your ass.
I open. He just wipes like just snot away.
You got a big clunk of gob hanging on your droopy beard.
He just he does that, and then he brings the cloak around and just blows his nose in the cloak, and then just like, all right, and then goes over and like he does that thing where he looks and sees like, all right, there is like a big box that could be the big man, but then he's like, oh, there's a slightly smaller box that might say pillows. He'll grab that.
Okay.
So
Yep.
Valivray sees this and is like disgusted by this nose blowing and wondering where he's going to put that. Did you want me to describe what she looked like? I think you said that.
Yes,
but
please.
I didn't.
You could do that.
Right. So what you all see is this young-ish, not young, rock gnome. She's like just under a meter tall, over 3 feet. She's light. She's fair-skinned. Very long black hair that looks like at some time maybe was well kept. Maybe it's a little raggedy. Her outfit, she's wearing a like a black and purple. It almost looks like royal, like it was owned by rich people, but again, it's also a little frazzled in some places. And she carries with her her little, she carries like it looks like a diary, a book. Yeah, so she looks like maybe at one point she might have been wealthy, or she stole clothes from a wealthy person. The world may never know.
I love how Ernie is literally, it's just, hello, hi, I'm Val, and I'm a rock gnome. Rock!
Yeah, wait to rub salt in the wind's bean.
Oh shit.
Alright, okay, fair enough. So I love it so far. Okay. Alright, yeah, so the quartermaster kind of then gives you a glance saying, oi, shorty, you gonna move something or you gonna go downstairs?
Are you talking to me, sir?
Yes,
Move
you're the only one in the
things.
way.
I thought you were talking to the one with the slobbery nose.
Yeah, he's lifting
No?
something. You're just standing there looking like you're lost.
I need to go to the kitchen.
Right.
Ta-ta.
So, so it's kind of busy life of like a sailor. Kind of moves on. All the supplies start being moved on with your help. It doesn't take too long. About 10 minutes to 15 minutes later, you guys are then kind of just planting yourselves down as the Salt Widow starts to take off and sail north. For the next 2 days, you find yourself kind of like, trying to keep yourselves busy. It's not fun. You get your rations, you get your meals, you get, night times or music and stories. I will say, like, if you're curious about certain people on the crew or who you're going to hang out with, or do you just stick to yourselves? Like, because this is one of these things where, like, it's a very tight ship. There's not a lot of people. It's about I think there's about 8 party members, like, 8 crew members besides yourselves, so.
Filling those days, I think since Grom has history as a sailor, he would be kind of just entrenching himself with the crew, hanging out with them, hoisting ropes, moving shit where it needs to go, and just in general trying to be helpful and not piss off the captain.
Yep, okay.
So he'd be, trying to chat with the quartermaster, maybe the first mate if he's not super busy or issuing orders.
Well, I'm like just saying, like, I mean, you're like, we'll say for most of the day you're just doing work, but during the nighttime is where like there's some more free time. You're waiting, like you're just drifting. Like the guys who are up in the crow's nest are doing all the work that night. They're adjusting the sails with the captain, stuff like that. There's always somebody on the wheel kind of doing that. When you're not doing that, though, like, what are you guys up to? Are you just trying to, like, discuss what your plans are for when you get to Port Pleb? Are you just talking to the crew? Like, it's these kind of things.
I think Ernie will be like, if there's drinking involved with the crew, and if there's like dice or something going on, like gambling, he'd be involved with that. So yeah, he'd be like trying to get to know, like maybe not necessarily get to know the crew, but he'll be hanging out with the crew and no doubt losing money.
Okay, fair enough. What about Godwin?
Well, I imagine it as Godwin would basically, within the first couple of days, ditching the armor for and be basically indistinguishable from the rest of the crew for the sole purpose of just going, okay, I'm a sailor now, I guess.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Just constantly following orders, quietly pushing things around, and during nights. If I were to lean in the Forrest Gump thing, right, he will be just sitting and telling stories of the amazing things that happened so far.
Okay, so meeting the president.
Did you?
Yeah.
You actually knew Gilderoy, Mallory Gilderoy? Yeah. He gave me a basket of money.
And I went to the what is it?
Judicium.
Judicium. God damn it! And I went to the Justinium again. Yeah,
I had to go to Judicium again to catch a serial killer again.
All right. Okay. So Val, Val is the outsider of the group. So I'm more intrigued into finding out, because these three people, they've managed to just kind of like blend in pretty easily. Somebody offers them a drink, they accept it, they sit down, they play some dice, they play cards. They pull out their sharp knives, they cut some potatoes, all that stuff. Val is like literally just kind of, trying to find someone to hang out with that kind of suits her vibe, but there's not very many people that kind of would suit her her style. Maybe the deck mage, Selena. But she's literally just sitting cross-legged on a crate most of the time. Yeah. And all you can basically see her is she's just meditating half the time. So she's just kind of like ignoring everybody unless she's told to do something. But the captain kind of keeps like her on a leash almost. You don't feel like she has much to do unless the ocean itself is kind of, in a bad place.
Yeah, I think it'd be Godwin telling stories about people, and I think she would be interested in that. And that reminds me of the time I was in the Dragon's Maw, and there was serial killers there. And have you been to the Dragon's Maw? It's a wonderful place, full of history.
No, ma'am. It's too far for me. Is it too far for me, by the way?
For the Dragon's Law? For the Dragon's Law? Oh,
I think it's rather far,
it's
right?
Pretty far.
Yeah, it's like on the second. It's 2 continents over.
It's on like the 3rd continent over. Yeah. It's a little far. That's at least that takes like 3 months to get there if you start now.
And then I ran. And then I ran.
And then I started running. I started running.
I ran through the Scar, I ran through the Dragon Watch, I ran through the Withered Dreads, I passed Wern.
I wonder if that's where I saw you. You all seem so familiar to me in some way, but was it there? Were you there? Or maybe
Oh man, I just have a very common face.
Oh.
I never left. I rarely leave these lands.
Okay, so we'll say for like the first night, I guess Godwin and Val seem to have like a little bit of conversation there, kind of getting to know each other, kind of vibing off of each other. Seemed kind of genuine, honestly. I think Val, you kind of get like that very simple, feeling from Godwin. He doesn't seem to like, he mentions these extraordinary things, but in a very monotone kind of like underplayed way. So, it's not like he gels well with your kind of appetite for drama, but I mean, he does. I guess you do enjoy the fact that he he listens to your stories.
Yes. Do you think that other little one will stop drinking? Is he always drinking? Is he going to be okay?
Probably.
Just
Oh,
in
yeah,
the
you're gonna
background-
be okay.
Just in the background, Ernie's there playing cards, and he just goes, "You cheating motherfucker! Give me your cards!" They want someone.
It's just Grizzle's like, you can't have my harpoon, it's mine.
It's just guys are just going. Oh, I think he's gonna be fine.
Is he the violent sort? Like, and that big one, they're kind of together all the time. Violent?
They are brawlers for hire, so probably, but mostly against each other.
I've heard of famous brawlers. I wonder if they know any of them.
You ever heard of Grom?
Oh, well, of course. I've met Grom. I mean, well, no, not that. Sorry, I'm thinking of Mager, not Grom.
Common mistake.
Well, okay, Grom, what's Grom doing on this boat during the night? He's a big guy. I'm gonna be honest. There's not much for him to do.
Just not a lot of place on the ship
It's
as well.
like-
He's just in the barrel
yeah,
on the rope.
Like literally
Side.
an 8-foot giant dude who can barely fit down the stairs. So like,
Anchor duty.
I think like he's occasionally trying to like hang out with Ernie, trying to get into gambling with him, but mainly trying to keep Ernie out of like
out of trouble.
getting themselves kicked off the ship, while occasionally having
in the middle of the fucking sea.
like I think he's also occasionally trying to have like drinks with the rest of the crew, but
Yeah.
for him the tankers are just so small.
They don't have a lot of, if you were catered to, they'd run out of rum on the first
Yeah,
trip,
no one
so
no one seems willing to give him a
Yeah.
barrel.
you get like a glass, and then that's it for today, like. All right, okay, so we'll say for the first night and the second night, the same kind of thing kind of hits. It's quiet nights. The salty sea kind of hits your skin as you're on the top deck, just looking forward, looking to the terminus inlands, and just, it's been a while since you've had such silence. It's been a couple weeks. Been what, 4? It's been a month since the cursed ghost-like apparitions that almost killed 2 of you, and I guess potentially killed 1 of you. But things seem to be up. Life seems to be back to normal. But as you are looking at the skyline, you see a storm coming overhead. The third day is going to be a perilous one. We'll kind of quicken things up a little bit, just so that we're not on the boat the whole time. But the third night, the storm's coming. The captain is kind of on edge. You can feel that, what's her name? The deck mage Selena is like, she's awake. This has like been 2 days of her being like in a meditative state. Her elf ears are now perked. She's standing on the ship, and she's kind of like almost directing the waves, almost trying to get some speed so that the storm doesn't hit them, hit you as hard. The Salt Widow itself kind of weaves in and out of the waves as they come. The Terminus Inlands, you don't want to crash your ship on the Terminus Inlands. You don't. It's the prisoner ship itself. The prisoner ships themselves that usually go from Port Pleb to them are, well, they're a different kind of ship. Almost, I don't want to say submarine, but like they do have like their own transport system that, make sure that no prisoners can escape or will escape. But we're going to basically take the role-playing aspect of day 3. The day is quite unruly. The waves are hard. They're hitting you. Some of you feel like a little bit of motion sickness. Some of you who are sailors don't. It's very unpleasant being on this ship. But it gets to the late evening of day 3, and you're close to Port Pleb. You will be there in the morning. But for now, I'm going to just read the passage that I had written at the time because I was smart when I did this. Okay, so storm clouds, they have bruised the dusk sky. You can see the dark ocean below. The surface seems to be rippling like a muscle beneath its skin. The Oakland Mountains rise as the sun sets. That you can see the jagged and looming ancient stones with moss threads building almost like a spine across the continent's edge. Mist seems to pour from the twisted treetops towards the sea. To the north, the terminus inlands brood an unnatural silence. Once a thriving outpost, but now an insulated prison island. Its broken towers and scorched watchfires just out like teeth from a dying jaw. You can see the old, like, rusted iron, like, cold iron fences that seem to be, like, sticking out of the sky, which doesn't look very pleasant, and you can tell it's meant to scare off people who want to try and land on this island. Luckily, you're not aiming for that. You're aiming for Port Pleb, which is to the east, not to the north. You can, let's see. Yeah, so there's salt and fog that seems to be pressing along your the sight line as the night sky begins to, bleed into the sunset. The storm itself now kind of picking up. The raging winds bustling against the wooden frame of the ship. You feel yourself shaped and knocked, almost like the air from your lungs are finding it difficult to even contain what little air or oxygen that you have, and most of it is taken up with hot, salted air. Yeah, so, and finally, yeah, okay, so the Salt Widow itself, which is a ship that's pretty old. It's older than most of the barnacles that is stitched together on the side of the hull. 13 souls are aboard this ship. And they're shaped... I guess their destiny will be shaped more by necessity than camaraderie. But below the deck, we join our party who are now sitting underneath as one of the crew members has pinned himself against the door. Kind of like, when hurricanes hit and you've got those storm shelters that you kind of have to hide in. Some guy's just literally holding it. And I guess, Grom, in this situation, you should be doing that, but you just can't fit on the stairs. So, Toft, who's the youngest of the party, Toft Mainsalt, he's holding it, and he's just, like, hanging off the doors. He's a weird little boy. He's got one ear that's pressed against the hull as he's listening. You can see he's missing 3 fingers from his left hand, and his eyes are closed as he's murmuring against the wood, going, "Yep, she's not done yet. She won't be done for a while." Thank you very much, Alpaca. +1 for you. Also, that does that in the Discord now. You should be able to read it there, so you don't technically have to see it on stream. So,
That's pretty
if
good.
it works. How you doing, Alpaca?
Thank you,
Thank you very much.
Alpaca.
He's holding the door open, he's holding the door closed, just trying to hold back the winds as it pelts down on the deck. The captain is looking across everybody. You've all got like a tanker, and it's quiet. The lights are dim, and she's kind of looking over everybody, going, "It'll pass. Don't mind. It'll pass. Just mind yourselves. Keep your souls calm. And if I tell you, that's when we need to rise. You understand?" She kind of glances everybody over.
I give her a nod and then throw up.
Like into a bucket. All right. Don't you have the sailor background?
I've been drinking.
Okay. You know what? Fair enough. All right.
After Ernie throws up, I'll kind of look over and I'll wiggle my little finger and cast a little prestidigitation to get that puke off of
Oh,
him.
yeah, okay.
Put it and make it go into the proper trash.
I feel like you could
Garbage
just...
over there,
yeah.
dear. Garbage over there.
You could just make it disappear, I guess, but all right. I like that. That's
Yes.
cool. Yeah.
Nah.
All right. Yeah, so aboard the Salt Widow, the storm paces the deck above like a chained beast. The crew huddles close to the lantern-lit table, soaked, silent, and half suspecting the sea is listening. That's when First Mate Grizzle, all his bone nobbled fingers. I can't talk today, guys. His bone knobbed fingers, and he seems to be just staring. Like if somebody matches his eye line, he just seems to be staring through you, right? And he just chimes in suddenly and goes, leaning into his lantern that's on the table. You can see a part of his eye just like lining up, and he just chimes in a story suddenly. It says, "You lot ever hear tales of the Tidebound Covenant?" He rasps. He swirling seawater and rum in his tin cup. "Not a crew, not a cult, something in between. They were marked, aye, with the Saltbrand curse, a spiraling sigil that leaks seawater from the skin. That mark doesn't fade, and it doesn't sleep. Draws you back to the deep like a chain round your soul. Those cursed folk tide sworn. They gave themselves to the sea, a beast named Thalazun, the maw of the drift. A worm the size of a cathedral bell tower. Coiled in a trench so dark, even hope won't dive it. But it ain't just a feeder. It's a chosen. Some it devours whole, some it spits back, twisted, changed." You can see him, like, kind of leaning back in his chair, and he pulls the harpoon from his back, and he puts it on his lap. Yeah, okay, and then he basically says, excuse me, I lost my place, unfortunately. Those returned, though. They're what we call the gas current, tide-sworn, storm-eyed, bound in salt. Powerful, aye, but cursed beyond reckoning. And I also heard that when 13 bear the mark under a blood tide, and their song is heard by Thalazun, the worm shall rise and drink the world's breath. Where did I put my water? This is what happens when I do new voices. And those who fed it will rise as sovereign of ruin. But there's more. He chimes in as everyone is just kind of like leaning into this story. You can tell that like when Grizzle starts talking or starts reciting his lore or his biblicon or whatever you want to call it. The party, like, there's a reason why these sailors just kind of like lean into it and kind of either kind of believe his stories or just listen to him, because he seems to be like quite a good storyteller. And also he looks like a gruff, like, man who would know these tales of such a kind.
But before you go to the next one, when's the next blood moon? Do we need to be worried? How can we identify this mark?
Listen to me. Al, was it?
Yes.
Well, there's more. Let me get to it, eh? A relic called the Marquee. A shard of coral and black steel, carved from the rib of the first soul ever marked. It's wrapped in tide chant cloth and pulsing, like it remembers every scream. You'll find it only where the bones sing below the tide's third eye. It ain't just a trinket either, it's the key to awaken the beast. Without it, Thalazun slumbers. And you place it in the mouth of the temple statue, and the water itself will rise and show you the way. Down to the hollow fang where the Leviathan dreams in full. He taps the side of his cup on the lantern, and you see the whole light flicker of the table kind of flickering too. One of the crewmates literally is like, who's just playing cards, is just looking up, kind of like almost bemused and kind of annoyed that he tells such like a terrifying story while they're like going through a storm. Some say, and then he just raises his voice again, just like continuing on another paragraph. Some say
I'd
the
like to
monkey.
imagine that, like, Val's eyeballs are big, and when he does that, she like jumps like, oh.
Some say the marquee itself also falls dreams, nightmares of the trench, visions of salt and ruin, and those who hold it for too long, well, barnacles don't wait for boats. Finally, he stands. You can hear the joints of the old man kind of creak, and the storm outside begins to kind of like, you can hear the rain settle almost, and then it seems like the storm is kind of like finished listening to this story and has been calmed by it almost. He makes his way over to the rum keg and just pours himself another drink as and then turns around and kind of glances over the room as it kind of disturbs. As I want to say the lights kind of fade, but then like light, almost like the ambience of the room has restored itself.
That's pretty good.
That's quite a tale, sir. Quite a tale.
It's a myth, a legend. I've been telling that story, well, for too long. Like a voice chimes up from behind. Right then, fair enough.
Oh, by the way, can I interject a little?
Oh yeah.
On account of my life experience and current occupation, would you mind if I roll the insight to see if it's just a story he like to try to get a read if it's just the story he tells, or is it something to do with his life experience as well?
I mean, you could go for that, yeah, if you want to do that. Yeah. I would say even without rolling, you kind of already you can tell he believes.
I don't give.
Yeah, I mean, like I'd say when you roll for insight, like it's more like if how someone is talking. It's not whether they're lying or not, right? Like, but
Yeah. As I said, I wanted to get a read on him.
you could tell that he's very passionate about this story. He's told it many times and probably used quite more colorful language sometimes. The fact that he has new people to tell the story to has also just encouraged him to kind of get a little bit more theatrical with it. You can tell also, like, he's been carrying that harpoon the whole time. Not once has anyone mentioned that this is a whaling vessel. You know, like it's just like an old man who's lived on the seas, who knows a plenty stories and is kind of like given have we said it for you?
So the worm is his white whale.
I mean, kind of. All right, how about that? Did that work? That might have fixed it.
Oh, it did. It
All right,
did.
good.
You have the option to do it.
All right.
So you have the button for the long rest.
Yeah, maybe.
Nice.
I think it's when you're in combat, yes. All right, let me just... I don't think we're good. All right, okay, so he kind of like leans in and goes, all right then, fine. Well, that'll do you then. I will say to you good night. Right then. That's
Goodbye,
enough.
Mr. Grizzle.
That's enough salt myth for one tide. You lot get below. Get your rest. We'll make for port at pleb come morning. The docks there smell like secrets, and sometimes the sea answers back. But I will warn you when you get to Port Pleb. The Tidebound cult, the Covenant. They're a lot to watch. Don't trust those sorts. They may be mamby-pamby politicians and such, but, you know, they still have sway of the sea.
So there's more than 13 of them.
What? he looks at you going, what? Weren't you listening, lassie? I said 13 souls! The ritual.
Like the dead? The dead?
The
Or
ritual
just
requires 13 souls. 13 with the
Yeah,
mark
Oh,
of the Tidebound.
Are the cult
that
members
makes sense.
actually Tidebound, or they just worship the Tidebound themselves?
I don't know. I haven't met any.
I thought you said Tide Sworn, not Tidebound.
They go by many names.
Ah!
Tidebound, Tidesworn. They basically mean the same thing.
Sword-bound Tide.
Which
Right,
school did you
sir,
go
like,
to?
You know.
The school sworn.
I'm a sailor. All right, fine. Get to bed.
Fascinating.
He
And the worm sleeps under the water. It's not going to come up and like eat a ship or anything. Be safe. Yes.
I mean, if you keep asking, it might come up and eat the whole ship. Preferably just the side you're on. You know.
Maybe just don't bounce around real hard and make thumpy sounds. You know, don't want to like attract anything large.
I make no
Glorious.
promises. My footsteps are heavy.
Thank you for the tale, sir. That was glorious.
Well, so you see Grizzle and pretty much the rest of the team, pretty much of the rest of the party. They kind of get up and they make their way up to the deck. The crow's nest. One of them climbs up to the crow's nest, gives a little look out. The captain kind of raises up, finishes her drink, slams it on the table, and then moves up to the top deck. Before she goes the whole way, though, she turns around and gives a glance to you, saying, "You really should get some rest. We'll be there tomorrow. Thank you for being so helpful." And with that, she just she ascends.
Goodbye, Captain Morrow.
I think the captain's got a good point. Time to go take a nap.
All right. All right. Okay. Yeah. So the evening is yours, guys. So if you want to do anything before you call it a rest,
Hey, small. Val.
Valavray.
yeah, I know. I don't know why there's a V in there either.
Valavray.
Yeah, that's what I said, Valerie.
Valerie.
No. If you shall shorten my name, just Val will do.
All right, fine. Yeah, Valerie. Gonna slap a Y on the end of it.
Oh.
All right. So, why are you so curious about his story and the myth about the ocean boys?
It's just exciting, isn't it? I mean, the idea of grand, glorious adventure out there and things that we've never seen before.
I mean, I've done my fair share of sailing. I've never seen nothing like that. So, you know, I guess it could be interesting to someone who doesn't know nothing. But I've heard tales like that from old men for years.
You used to sail. Are you a sailor now? Or you do this... You're a fighter?
A bit more of the adventuring gig now, picking up odd jobs here and there.
Yeah, that's, there's a petition to change Valavray's name to Valorant.
Come on. It's such a pretty name.
It's Vala 5 Ray. Pinto Volvo.
Stop it.
I know.
Goony cuckoo. Gosh.
Listen. Okay, I get it. All right, yeah.
It's a snubby name.
It's a snubby name. Yeah, it's like you put the V in there just to piss everyone off.
No. Oh my word. But it was a name that AI gave me that I liked.
Oh, okay. I would have just taken the V out. All right. Okay. So, what? Right? Is that the rest of your evening, guys? Before you go to bed, is there anything else that you guys want to do or chat about? You're gonna end up in Port Pleb in the morning, so maybe you could discuss what you were gonna do. Maybe Val might want to introduce herself and say, "Hey, where are you guys going? Do you need any help?" Or
I think at that point, like Ernie would go up to Grob, and obviously being the quiet sort he is, would be like,
what a screw!
No, he goes up to Grob, asks for a screw. No. Unless the board and the ship's leaking.
Oh yeah.
It's like, so what the hell we do when we get to Port Pleb again? Gassy. We drinking, we fighting, we drink fighting, we fight drinking.
Well, I mean, we're going to Port Pleb, so we could go and, well, I want to go do a little bit of personal work on the old house.
Right, got you.
I mean, we can still stop and, hit up the old bars and whatnot, because I'm sure they're still standing. And, maybe earn a little bit of cash by bare knuckle brawling some, old cunt who doesn't know any better.
So, is that what you three do? You just go
I think it's
around
on the Discord,
and...
by the way. But
Yeah, it's Discord.
yeah.
You go around and you just fight for money. You're not on a grand adventure making tales and saving princesses and castles.
This is assaults. We solve murders and crimes, and we still not solved a murder yet, but we still solve crimes.
Their murder was a tricky one. Now,
But-
you got a pretty grandiose, view of adventuring. A lot of it's just drinking, getting into fights, and I don't know.
I'm gonna pull my little fist back. I presume I'm probably sitting next to Ernie. I'm gonna look at my little tiny fist and look at it, just kind of punch him, but it's like a little slap of a. It's like that. Like you have to punch like that, like punching.
No. You clench your fist like this, and then I punch Grom in the arm like really hard.
Roll the damage.
Grom is. I think as a reaction, Grom is instantly gonna swing and just catch Ernie in the jaw.
I will say we don't need to roll for this. We're just gonna role play it, right?
Oh,
Yeah, he gets swung head in the jaw, and he just goes, "Oh, fuck!" And it falls off like the bench or chair.
Yeah, right. Okay.
oh, you know what? When I see that, you'll see me kind of wiggle my finger, swirling it around like up in the air, and then I'm gonna cast Mage Hand, and I'm gonna make that a fist like this, and then I'm gonna just kind of have that fist hovering over Ernie and Grom, like this, and it's kind of moving back and forth, like it's about to punch Grom. Fist like this, yeah, like this.
I mean, usually they're not blue and they're connected to you, but I guess that could work.
And then I'll have the fist make a little finger and just poke Grom in the chest. Do you feel that? Does that hurt?
It's a 20-pound poke, by the way.
I mean, it doesn't hurt, but
I will help Ernie up alongside of slightly healing him as well. So as far as Val concerned, she just saw Ernie just drop and Godwin approach, put his hand on top of Ernie's shoulder to help him out, and then just electric sparks fly out.
Oh, watch that shocking. Such a kind man.
Feeling better?
A little, thanks for that.
You guys mind if we drop by Oakwood? It's a little village down to the, I guess, southeast from Port Pleb. I'd like to visit my family.
I mean, we're already taking a massive fucking detour. Sure, I don't see why not. Ernie, you got any problems with it? Oh shit, your jaw.
No. It's, I mean,
But
you can go there. I might have upset a few people in the past, but you know, so I might have to lay low.
Wait, hold on. What if we get you, like, hold on.
Grom's gonna like turn around and try to find like a curtain or something. There's just anything.
I swear to God, Grom, if you ask me to dress like a child again, I'm gonna punch you.
It worked so fucking well last time. I don't see why you're against it.
It was working fine until you went, "Are you daddy's little girl?" and started patting my head.
Well,
My
look, the
eyeballs
man
are
at-
just so wide watching this.
The man in the restaurant was saying kids under 5 eat free. I was just trying to get us a free meal. Come on, man.
I also like to think during this time was when you guys were hanging out with fucking penguins. So who was the wife in this situation?
Definitely Penguin.
I'm going back to sharpening my shovel.
Yeah, I've heard of. There's a bunk right there, right? Godwin's probably like, I'm going to bed. Okay. All right.
As I watch this little interaction, y'all might notice that Val is constantly like cocking her head and just kind of looking at you like have we met before? Something.
I mean, do you recognize the giant fucking, however tall Grom is? Do you recognize the big green man?
It's 8 feet.
8 feet. Yeah.
No,
I mean, it's taller
no,
than that.
I'm sure we've never met, but it's just unusual to see three faces and they all seem so familiar and yet so foreign at the same time.
Yeah. Speaking of which,
Okay.
what's your story then, Valley?
Valavray. Well, I've been to universities across the lands and been studying and having my own share of amazing adventures myself. When I was a small child, I was held captive. It was terrifying. Thankfully, a young, valiant man came and saved me, and it was glorious, and there was a parade, and but there's times that you just want to get away from it all and just live as a person. So I'm out just getting some peace and rest from the fanfare, and she waves her hands.
So what were you being held captive for? What'd you do? What'd you get arrested for?
Oh, no, I wasn't. I was kidnapped as a small child from my very bed. And, well...
Oh, that kind of...
yes.
That ain't that great.
Yes, by an evil sorcerer woman. She wanted something from me. I was too young. I don't know. But eventually I was saved, and my hair grew very long during that time. There's some things that were good from it.
You say you went to university. Is that where you learned to pee?
Well, I learned to... Pardon me, sir. Did you say pee?
That's what I mean. Piss, pee, expel water from your front seat.
Well, why would you need to go to university for a bodily function?
I thought you said university.
Is that...
I just love the idea also of like that's a good joke, but also I would have loved if Ernie just said, "All right, so you're Valvi, Valvi, right? And University is your sister, right?" All right.
The booze has started to wear off from there.
Thanks, no!
Yeah, +1 for you.
Ben gave me
Bean.
+1.
So, all right, okay. The night it carries on. You guys end up having a little bit of a chat. I'm assuming that was an insight check on Val.
Yeah, it
What
was.
what are you checking? What's your thought?
Her story seems a little too close to a nursery rhyme he would have told his kids.
I mean, it's pretty on point. Yeah, I mean, I'll say this with a 19. Hey, if she's the story that she's told seems very believable when she's telling it. Maybe some of the details aren't necessarily on point, but from the way she kind of tells it and the details that she says that are very specific, that you recognize as maybe being very familiar to fairy tales, you're not sure? Maybe she's just very theatrical?
A theater kid, if you will.
Yeah, but she didn't come from Trino, so... If this is the first theater kid we literally have in the party, I'm gonna be upset, because there's... Alright. Okay, so the night is... Oh yeah, no, go for it.
Sorry, one final thing is just, as, like, they're headed a bit, Ernie will kind of, like, grab Grom and kind of, like, you know, take him to one side of the ship that's away from prying ears, and just be like, you know, just kind of like, Grom, remember how I sort of told you, a long time ago that I sort of left home, like, ran away from home? And, well, part of the reason is, you're down in Oakwood sort of is where me mom and pa are from, and I got in a bit of trouble there, and let's just say I'm no longer welcome there.
Well, I mean, it's how long has it been now? It's got to have at least been 10 years.
It's been quite a while, but you know, quite a prominent figure, let's say. You know, sort of recognisable around my kind. But perhaps if we go forward, especially if we get closer there, maybe don't call me. You need to call me Ernie, but don't call me Boulderhead. So let's just not use that name.
Gotcha. All right. We won't use any specific names, and we'll try to keep you under wraps. That way nobody notices.
Yeah, just not your daughter. Like, son will be fine, but not daughter.
All right. You're my adopted son.
Yeah, with a beard.
I mean, I'm a pretty old man at this point. You know, I got some greys going on. It makes sense. My son's got another beard.
I just can't wait for Grom to go, "Hey, Godwin, do you have any green paint?"
Yeah, at which point you better say Ernie will head to his bunk or whatever.
Okay.
If he says that,
Yep.
I'll start wiggling my finger.
Oh, okay.
Oh no!
And I'm just wiggling my little finger, and I'll like flap it over on Ernie and cast prestidigitation to make him kind of green, but maybe he's more yellow.
He looks. He just looks still sick.
Jaundice.
All right. Okay. All right. You will return to your bunks for the night. The storm having settled, still the waves crashing from one side. It's very difficult to almost find yourselves at a calm point where you sleep. It takes a couple of, like, maybe even an hour. Like, Godvin, I think by this point you're like half an hour into, like, you know, doing your maintenance, and then
Putting on the armor, yes.
yeah. Okay. All right. Let's see. Can I change this sound effect?
I've so had enough of this ship life. I'm desperate to get off of this ship. More than just a day or two.
Okay. So, unfortunately, during the evening,
Everybody dead.
yeah,
Roll the
everybody
characters.
dead. Not necessarily dead, but let's just. Can I do this? Do you know what? Okay, let's change the. Okay, that should do. Is that good? Okay, that's fair. We'll do that. So, all right. The morning comes. You do not find yourself waking in a bunk. You wake on slick, barnacle-strewn stone. The Salt Widow is gone. Around you is the Tidemark Temple. It rises like a drowned cathedral. Columns curled in sea moss, walls slick with brine, and a massive sealed temple door anchoring the room like an eye that refuses to blink. The air stinks of salt and something older. Strange glyphs pulse along your skin. Marks you didn't have before, spiraling like wet ink beneath the surface. They thrum faintly in your limbs, not painful, but present. Scattered among the temple floor lies the remnants of the crew. Several are lifeless, faces drowned, lungs bloated. They died beneath the waves, yet never left the room. Others breathe weakly, barely conscious, but none rise. Only 2 seem to be standing in front of you as your eyes come into focus. First is Grizzle Marin. He's leaning against an altar. His eyes are wide, but not out of fear, but vindication, as you see him say, "I knew it," he murmurs. "The Marquis, the stories, the pact beneath the tide. They laughed, but I knew it was real." He touches the altar, and then you can hear him say, "The Salt Widow wasn't cursed. She was summoned." And before anyone can respond, you see a second figure. Lurt Felch, the ship's sullen quartermaster, stepping behind him, plunging a blade into Grizzle's side. With no flourish, no speech, just silence and precision. Grizzle gasps, folding to the stone, eyes locked on the sealed door, and he seems to be smiling. That one of his stories wasn't just a story, and he dies knowing that. Lurt pulls the knife free from Grizzle's body, wipes the blade on a kelp rag, and there is no grief in his posture, only clarity. And he glances to each of you as you kind of pull yourselves up from the ground. You see, this is unfortunate, because I need you marked, he says quietly. Only your kind can wake the Marquis, and when it wakes, it will listen. Now, unfortunately, 13 souls are required, and it looks like only 4 of you are standing. As he glances to each of you, now with your very own cool cursed tattoo. You can decide where that is. That's personal preference.
What does it look like?
It's kind of like a 3-pronged trident with a wave crashing through it. So he leans, his fingers tighten around a coral forged pendant that's hanging from his neck. He seems to be like guarding it, well, like quite obviously. Don't try to kill me. This temple doesn't take kindly to violence when it's bound, and you'd be erased before I even bled. So get up. He kind of just orders you, standing and then walking around you. The blade in his hand kind of spinning around, almost like he's kind of mockingly like showing off that he's quite capable of, fighting if the need arised. You guys are kind of... Right. Where's... I'm missing somebody. Who am I missing? Ernie. There he is. There we go. Sorry, Ernie. I also have to delete you.
Well, I'm just small, you can't see me.
You have to delete.
I don't think I'm really on the map.
No, I just deleted you because you're the wrong size. All right, you guys should be on the map now. That should load. All right. So, yes, the man standing in front of you. I can give you a brief description of him again. Lurt, L-U-R-T, Belch, also known as 3 Nuts.
Wait, what was his name again?
Lurt.
Lurt Felch.
L-U-R-T. I
Yep.
wasn't sure if you had said lurk or lurt.
No, it's Lurt.
Okay.
Lurt. Also, by the way, I found out what Discord was. Can you just scream something at me?
Penis.
Did you hear that?
Nope.
Okay, it's
No.
for some reason the new Discord update like turned off my filters for some reason. I don't understand why that happened, but there we go. Now I know. Technically, you guys shouldn't hear that because I have filters on my OBS mic anyway. But for Discord, those guys were hearing feedback.
How many people around us are still alive?
You can't tell right now. You just know that a lot of them are dead.
I need
You
to
might
roll
have to check.
perception
You might have to check. Yeah.
I'm a roll.
Okay.
I
right.
need to know.
Give me some heads up, guys. You are in a conflicted situation, unfortunately. Right. Oh, come on.
Whom's alive?
Whom's alive? All right. Give me roll me
Hell yeah.
roll me a d8.
God damn it! It's not. I keep clicking them and they just pop.
Yeah.
Oh.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
Two
Vale,
people alive. Cool.
Vale, and Vale, and yeah, no, Vale's
God.
alive. The captain's alive.
Wait, I thought the captain was Marrow.
The
Yes,
captain is
She's
Marrow.
Velmero.
Vale Marrow. Yep.
V-A-I-L, like Vale?
Yep.
Vale Marrow. Okay. So Lurt is standing before us after saying that there's only 4 of us and he needs 13.
No. 13 have the mark. You all have the mark, but only 4 of you are still standing. I mean, you could check if you want to see if anyone else has the mark. You kind of just implied. I just
Right,
implied
right.
that
I got you.
that you all have the
Right.
mark. But
Do we have our gear on us, like weapons?
yes,
and that,
you're
or-
all wearing whatever was on you at the time. Yeah. You woke up basically with your packs around you. Like it's almost like everything that was taken was almost transported here. You're not entirely sure how.
How is Alert standing in the way between me and
He's
the captain?
standing. He's standing by the door, like by the sealed door. He's literally at the sealed door.
Would you say the captain is 15 feet or further from me?
I'd say you're all around that. Yeah, you're not too separated. Like this hallway is quite wide. You could probably tell. You're all spread out around there. So
I'm going to cast. Godwin will kind of slap his, not really slap, but kind of punch his chest to send some sparks towards the captain. To cast Spare the Dying and stabilize her before rushing there.
okay, fair enough.
Just in case, I am not. I noticed that she's alive. I don't know if she's not actively dying, so I'm making this educated guess.
Okay. As you do that, the sword comes up and he points it at you, almost kind of like giving you a warning. Don't do that again. I don't need more of you to pay attention to. You 4 are going to go open that door, and you're going to go down into the temple, and you're going to bring me the more key.
Why can't you go and open the fucking door yourself?
I don't find my chances very high. Also, I'm not marked. And he shows his arms, and you can see nothing. Actually, give me a perception check.
Hell yeah, love perception checks.
And maybe a history check.
16. I'll do the history check if I succeed the perception, I think.
History. Here comes my 0.
Perception. You wanted that from everybody? I wasn't sure if you wanted that for...
I mean, you history check. I would say from Grom and Ernie. I don't know if Godwin would know. This is more
Godwin
specific.
wouldn't.
All right. Okay. Well, as he's showing off his arms and his neck and his collarbone to show like he doesn't have one of those the mark on him, he then kind of you do see on like underneath his tunic, his little vest, that he does have what seems to be like numbers carved into his arm. Ernie, you're familiar with that.
Guys, we can't kill him. He survived Auschwitz.
Oh no.
That doesn't exist in my world. It didn't happen, right? No, but I have fucking Ernie. You realize that is literally a burn tattoo or a mark tattoo from somebody who probably came from the Terminus Inlands.
Okay.
And the only reason you know that is because you've seen like prisoners being sent to and fro throughout Oakstar and the Oaklands, mostly on Imperial ships.
So to be clear, we're not in this temple. We're on the outside of it.
You're on the outside
like
of it right
street.
now. You're literally like being told to go down, and then he's gonna lock the door on you. Basically,
what's around us? Like
at the moment, you're on a plinth. You're on a plinth, which is almost like surrounded by ocean. But there you can't see the Salt Widow. You can't see the ship. You can't recognize.
We're not in Port Pleb. We're just in some random
you're
island.
on a random. You're on a random like island somewhere near Port Pleb. Also, damn it! Somebody roll a d4 and give it to whoever's that. Thank you very much, Thor, for the +2. Bean, you get +2 to your next roll.
Oh, that means I'm up to +3 then?
No. Next roll. So roll. Yeah,
actually, I got a +1 for the other roll.
So
I put it in my modifier, so I didn't even have to think about it.
Okay. So +2 for this next one. Okay, so yeah, that's where you are. You're being low, like you're being told to go down as this man basically stands at the top of the stairs.
I'll speak to him. So it's like, all right, what are we expecting when we get down there then? Like traps, puzzles.
Well, unfortunately, I killed the only one who might have any vague idea on what's down there.
That was fucking smart of you, wasn't it?
This one really seems to have thought out his plan.
Have we recognized that we have tattoos on ourselves? Like, do we know it, or are we seeing it on each other?
I would say that you felt the thrum. Like you feel like something is burrowing under your arm. It's not painful, but it's definitely obvious.
Okay.
I was just going out for a vacation.
Oh. Yeah.
By the way, we haven't fully resolved the situation. He just threatened me as I was stabilizing the captain, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna stare daggers at him and keep healing and just waste some healing on the captain.
Okay, all right.
Saying, I'm gonna expel 8, I guess. 8 of my points to heal captain for 8.
Okay, she doesn't seem to be getting any better. She still seems kind of weak, but her eyes do flash, and she kind of grabs onto your arm for a moment, and you can hear like some words coming from her lips, but there's no noise. He literally, the man, Lurt, kind of then looks to you saying, "You're wasting your time. Listen. The only way she's going to get any better is if you go down there and get me my key."
So if you get one, we get your key.
You get me the Marquis, then I take control of the worm. I get what I want, the curse is broken, and you can leave.
Gonna be real honest with you. Sounds like a sack of shit you're trying to sell me.
I might tell, well, when you bring it back to me, I might tell the worm not to eat you.
How would we even know where this key is? I mean, we heard that the
He points down the
Grizzle's
stairs.
Well, sure, but I mean, everybody's read the stories. There's traps, there's this way, there's that way, and it's supposed to be a story that gives us clues and paths and step on this and don't go this way and duck and all we know is a key. Surely so.
He basically walks
there's
over
more.
to one of the other bodies and lifts up Cole's head, the bosun, and she's like almost like you for a second. You were like, "Wait, I thought it was only the captain that was alive." She's like literally like stirs up as if she's just woken up from like drowning, almost coughing and spluttering as he just brings the knife across her throat and goes, "And there's another one." And he just like kicks her down the steps, and she just tumbles down into the temple.
You're a monster, sir.
Well, you escaped from the most dangerous prison. You feel that vengeance is needed on the people that stirred you in there. I'm willing to do whatever is necessary to get what I want, and that involves throwing you into whatever dangers I don't wish to die to. The longer you take, the more people I kill.
I assume there's no point in dilly-dallying for now, asking questions as well. He's standing next to the door, correct?
Yes, he's at the door, yeah.
Yeah,
It's a
Godwin
big
will
steel
abruptly-
door, too. Like, it's like you don't know how he opened it, you don't know how he locked it,
Mhm.
but he is literally just standing at it, like, waiting for you to...
After abruptly standing, Godwin will pass him, still looking at him. He will stop a couple of couple of feet away from him. I'm gonna roll intimidation just to say some words at the end.
Okay.
And
I tell you what, you don't have to roll for it. Give me what you're going to
No,
say, and then roll for
I
it.
wish to unsettle him and to
Okay.
warn him. So let's see. Yeah, it's just a 12.
Okay.
But as Godwin passes, he will just go, "I will make sure you get everything you asked for, but you will get nothing that you wish for."
You smell like a god.
Guard or God?
Guard.
Guard. Yeah, Godwin will just keep going.
I will say that when you say that to him, like, it seems that he's tightening his grip on his medallion, his necklace.
And
Well,
I guess I'm gonna. If I get the tattoo, it's since I'm in armor. I guess it's gonna be on the neck.
Maybe you'd feel it like crawl up the side of your neck almost.
Yeah.
Okay. Right, what about Grom? What's Grom, this intimidating figure that is unfortunately...
Seeing him kill this, one of the random crewmates, and, making these big lofty demands while being too scared to go down into this, ruins himself, I think Grom is going to kind of follow suit with, Godwin and start approaching the door, keeping his eyes on the guy with the blade, but not really conversing with him. He feels as though there's no point in trying to talk to this guy at the moment.
Okay.
And yeah, they might be able to take him in a fight, but how the fuck did they get out?
Well, you don't know how he opened the door, yeah, so...
Exactly.
So he looks at you and then, kind of glancing at it, almost like he's not even intimidated by your size. Looking at the small rock gnome and then the halfling, just literally saying, "Come on now."
I know, step forward and just grab Val by the arm and just do as he fucking says, and then maybe we can think of someone to fucking deal with.
He's serious, isn't he? I'll just whisper that to Ernie, terrified.
Down the steps. I don't have all day.
think we've got all day? You ruined our fucking trip with your bullshit.
Well, maybe you might make lunch. All right. As I guess you guys are all descending down the steps.
Yeah, we seem to have very little choice.
Okay. All right. Well, as you guys start heading down the steps, he stands. He basically follows after and then stops. And the captain, who is like coughing and spluttering, kind of just like glances over and he looks to Godwin, saying, "If you hurry back, I might keep her alive. No sense in killing all of you, right? Also, this captain hasn't done anything to me. The longer you take, the more bored I will get. So, well, hurry on then." And he just waves his hand as the door just starts to like seal behind you, leaving you trapped inside the tide-bound temple.
So we're killing him, right?
The door.
I thought you were professional fighters. There was 2 of you, 3 of you, and why didn't you kind of ganged up on him?
I didn't see you doing any fancy fucking magic now, did I?
I'm not a professional fighter now, am I?
Well, as
Yeah, but you're a
professional
fucking
fighters,
mage, ain't you?
yeah, we need to suss out the situation and see what he's like. Oh, that really hurt my brain.
Oh, I had to think.
Well, you did good with you've been practicing your lessons, I can tell.
Was it last time I acted out of emotion? Astrid died.
Who says Astrid?
Oh God, don't say her name.
Well, her name was Astrid, but
Did you leave someone behind? Is that the ship leave without?
I mean,
her?
let's be honest. I mentioned Astrid, and no one else has mentioned Astrid.
Can I just point out, like, as Erna gets in here and sees all these rock formations, he gets a little these tears. He's like, "Oh God, more rocks."
Yeah,
You'll be alright.
You'll be alright. You'll be alright. You'll be alright. All right. Let me just give a quick read of the first room, shall we?
Before we do, I would like to. I guess I'm gonna be casting Divine Sense.
Mm-hmm.
Just to, it's a new location, so I'm casting Divine Sense to see if we get.
What's the range on that?
If there's any undead around.
Can it go through walls, and what's the range on it?
The range of the Divine Sense is 60 feet.
Okay.
10 minutes or until I'm incapacitated. A location of any creature within 60 feet of yourself, and you know its creature type. Within the same radius, you also detect the presence of any place or object that has been consecrated or desecrated, as with the Hallow spell.
Okay.
So basically, I'm just choosing undeadery as my.
All right. As you descend the stairs and you start to say your prayer, you don't feel like there's any undead. You don't know, but this like you can tell from the corridor itself, like this corridor is like 30 feet long and 30 feet high. It's like a huge tunnel. Like this is like clearly like most of it's underground. You can see the line of like salt water on the walls too. So like it's quite vast and quite deep. And it seems to go in 2 different directions too. So it's very difficult to pick up anything from this start point.
It's not really static. It's still on me. So I'm basically like.
I'm just telling you in this room.
In
this room. You know, if you want to say, can I do it? Like, what do I sense now? Or if you walk into something, I'll let you know. All right, the air here is humid and quiet. Tinged with a briny musk, the dim blue light pulses from algae-filled scones embedded along the wall, barely illuminating this passage. As you notice, the hall seems to stretch. Barnacles are pocketed all over the walls, veined. Plus 4 to muffin. On your next roll, thank you very much, Nana. The floor is smooth, but seems to be warped in places where sediment seems to swell, and broken sea glass makes the floor almost very difficult to run across without watching where your feet are. So Grom, you're gonna wish you probably put on shoes.
God damn it.
The sprawling. Okay, on the left wall, there's a sprawling depiction of Thaluzun, the Mawworm. It winds through drowned cities and maze-like trenches. You see that the worm seems to be coiling up in loops through stone with such depths, which it's like, you know, a big old worm drawing, basically. It's quite well done, quite tastefully done. It is a little worn on the wall, though. On the right wall, there's figures of the Tidebound Covenant. They seem to be wearing cloaks. They're stoic, and almost like their waists are weighted up almost. You can see like almost a different color of like shaded. It could be the water level or it could be designed. You're not quite sure. But you do see that one of the groups of the cloaked figures seems to break from it with a hand raised, which seems to cast like a shadow onto the others. You're not sure if that suggests defiance or maybe some sort of rebellion. Is there anything else you guys would like to look out for, as this room seems to be quite vast and smelly?
What's on the floors?
It's okay. So basically, patches of broken sea glass. So kind of like sharpened minerals. Rivulets. So like, you know, speed bumps. Kind of like that. Like every so often there's like a speed bump.
Okay.
That's the best way to describe it, I guess. And I will say that there's a passage to the left and there seems to be a passage to the right.
Should we stick together for this? I mean, we could.
No point. Grom learning his lessons about splitting.
Oh, right.
There's no point in splitting up.
Yeah, we need to sort of stick together and put our brains together to think of this one.
Good point. Good point. We're not the best at doing the thinkings.
This is the bit where like one of
There
you
we go.
goes, right, Octavia, where, well, right, Mogren, where, well,
Right horse, wait,
right horse, right, oh fuck.
I guess that makes us the only ones that do any thinking.
Grom and Ernie, Detective Agency. So that's just another assault and battery.
Any loose pebbles around?
Plenty.
I'm gonna grab a handful and I will start throwing them down the corridor just to check if I can trigger any traps.
Okay.
What do you want me to roll?
You don't even need to roll. Just you throw it.
Just
You hear the, you know that long like water droplet like, like that's literally all you hear, like clink 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 clink, and then like click 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 click. Sometimes it bounces off the wall and you hear like a clack 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 clack. You know, like seem to be much. The low buzz of the temple itself, the walls just kind of echoing from what could only be water. And putting two and two together, the longer that you stay in this temple, the quicker the tide will come in, and perhaps this whole area might be submerged by the time you, the longer you spend.
I guess.
Looking. Sorry,
on.
go ahead. Oh, no.
No, I wanted to basically say that Godwin will kind of raise his shield and start slowly moving down the corridor.
Okay.
Just taking one careful step, waiting a little bit, taking another, waiting a little bit, giving ample amount of time for people behind him to have this conversation.
Can I suggest? Can I suggest voicing that out? So
I
that
guess,
I'm gonna. It's just, where the fuck is Godwin? Don't worry, guys. I forgot to mention where I was going.
Just like the time Grom went down
This
the
is-
bloody hallway.
Exactly.
No,
yeah.
this is specifically why I'm saying it's like that.
Okay.
It's I'm gonna slowly move forward in order to not put all of us in danger. Maybe I'll notice something off.
I
Maybe
mean,
not. I
if you
don't
think
know.
if you think there's a trap, you want to tie a rope around your waist or something. Something happens, I'll yank you back.
Nah, I'm built different.
Fuck it, alright, go for it.
As Godwin just slowly starts inching his way
Inches his way
to the
forward.
corner.
Okay.
What were you saying, Val?
There's 2 hallways, right?
One left, one right.
And so just can I roll like an investigation to see, as I had been mentioning before, about clues as to, there's probably the right way, the wrong way. Is there anything that would denote that either hallway is there anything in this room that would give us a clue?
Besides the murals, give me an investigation check.
You see, one corridor only tells the truth, the other only lies.
Right.
You see one side going left, you see the other going right. All right, 25. That's +2, right? What did you have on your last one? What was that?
It's plus
Yeah,
two.
the last award I got was a +2.
Okay.
So that's
All right.
in there too.
So, I would say, as you're like listening, the 3 idiots are like, depicting their plan, going, all right, we're just going to brute force this hallway. As you're just like glancing over to the hallway, then you're glancing back, and then you hear a whisper almost suddenly. You go closer to the wall, and then you press your ear against it. Almost like you feel like your rock gnome senses kind of tingling for a second. Dropping down to your knees and then pressing your head against the floor. You can kind of then hear like a whisper of a fragmented phrase. It seems to be coming from like a glyph that is highlighted on the floor. Bits of it are kind of, like it would be kind of hard to notice if you weren't so small and you didn't actually investigate it, but there seems to be rubble that seems to be like piled on top of it. You brush it away and you see this rune that is very familiar to the humming curse mark on your on the rest of the party's arms, and you basically see it and go, oh, it hums to you, and as you listen carefully, it says the phrase, "Turn the tide, unbind the maw."
Turn the tide, unbind the maw. That doesn't help me.
And then you hear like what sounds like, when you put like a seashell to your ear.
Yeah.
Yeah, then you just hear that.
Ocean.
That could just be the ocean outside.
Gents over here, and I'll kind of wave my little hand, and I don't know that I really understand what this is meaning, aside from maybe we're going the wrong way. My accent is all over the place. I'm so sorry. And I will say, I just look here. There's the symbol, and I listened, and it said, "Turn the tide, unbind the maw." Do you think it means we're headed the wrong way, or?
I think it means ocean tide, not that we need to turn around.
Well, sometimes a puzzle, right? It could be a puzzle part of finding the key.
You're a big bookworm, ain't you?
Just, maybe it's a puzzle. Maybe we're gonna die. Nerd.
Nerd.
I'm bored. I'm walking away.
Just sharing what I heard, right? I mean, just
I'm
sometimes.
I'm not trying to, be a dick, but
Did you just call me a dick, sir?
I said I'm not trying to be a dick.
Oh, I thought you said you dick.
Am I dead yet?
Am I dead yet?
At this point, like Godwin's just put his shield down and he's walking like he's walking into it, going, "Please take me." Yeah.
Right. So I'll, knowing that there's glyphs on the floor, I'm just, as we walk down this hallway, I am going to continue to look for more glyphs.
All right.
Maybe I might even run to the other hallway real quick just to see if do I hear anything down that
Well,
one,
just remember what
or
happened
is it-
last time.
If you get grabbed by the blood,
You get
Yeah,
right
no,
away. I'm not
not
helping you.
not going just to the entrancey area.
Yeah, if you get grubbed by a blood wall, it's too late for you.
Too late,
Yep.
dead.
All right. Okay. Well, you guys can move to the end of the hallway, and I will let you know how it goes as you're moving forward.
The full hallway or just this section of the hallway?
I mean, how far are you going? Like, so far, it's just like it seems more hallway. It gets a little bit more narrower as you go forward. The grooves in the wall become a little bit like the range between them. It kind of like lengthens, so like from 30 to like 50 to like 80, and then as it curls around, you can kind of feel it going 30, 30, 30, 30, 80. So it's almost like this tunnel has been like stretched slightly and eroded from the ocean or from just age.
I'm gonna look up. Is there any water dripping?
There's constantly water dripping. Like the whole cave stinks of like sea salt and kelp.
Yeah,
Obviously, I'm under the ocean.
I'm slowly marching into the middle of the corridor.
Okay.
Further down.
I'll just let you you guys keep going.
Shield raised.
As we're walking, isn't it like something we're meant to be looking out for? Like I thought, like there's places like this normally have like little sticky out stones. If you stand on them, bad things happen.
I mean,
That's why I'm walking forward with a shield.
And that's why I'm stuck behind you.
I know. What? Okay.
Use a shield.
Oh, fair enough. Very smart. Mogren did that a lot too. Remember that time where I got sprayed with acid?
Yep,
oh,
good
the
times.
old days.
Good times. Remember when we had a healer? Good times.
All right, so Valley Girl, where'd you hear
Yeah.
that from anyway? You spoke with a rock?
No, there was a glyph, like a rune, embedded into the floor. And
All right,
when-
so some magic shit.
Yes, sir, that would be magic. And I
Yes,
listened
alright,
to it,
alright.
and
And how'd you do? You have to, like, I don't know, talk to it first, or does it?
no, sir,
Does it, like,
it's
wiggle
on
or-
it's like on a loop, and it just whispers and then goes
Oh.
to like an ocean sound. Are there any? Do I see any more runes where we are now?
Give me an investigation check.
Go.
Not particularly. I will say that you do find, as you're walking down this hallway, you will notice that like some of the rocks seem to like move slightly. Your hand presses against it. You can feel air, almost like these vents are like Marcy +4 to your next roll. Thank you, baby. You can feel like there's blowing air and in and out. Like these vents are almost like broken, but they've been like had crumbled bits of rock and rubble, like kind of covering. So this is like a breathing hallway almost. And that's probably why the ocean layer is so high. Is that when the current rises, it floods the chamber.
And do I get the feeling that we're going the right way?
You tell me, Bean. I mean, I can't say yes to this. This is
So, but no runes.
no runes. No runes.
And I'm confident of that. I'm going to share
yeah.
that with the guys.
You should tell me if you think you were going the right way.
I'm gonna. I rolled
It's subjective.
perception to check. I rolled perception to check the corridor. I got 10, I suppose, with
Yep.
the 4.
10?
Yeah. Do I see anything? Yes. 10.
You see more. Like, are you peeping over the shield,
I'm.
or are you
kinda
just
lowering it
looking
down.
to the left and right as you're moving forward? How are you how are you glancing at this?
I stepped out
Yeah.
here to see the next stretch, I lower the shield to get a better look at the corridor
Okay.
ahead of me, to see anything out of place or not.
Honestly, it just looks like more hallway.
Gents, do you think that we should, like, at some point decide if this is the correct way, check the other way? I haven't found any more of those runes that might be markers. That
Well,
might
we
be
haven't,
good, that might-
Well, we haven't reached the end of that hole either.
I mean, yeah, I figured we'd eventually have to turn around and go search that one too, in case this one's a dead end or something.
I will say this has taken you about 10 minutes to get this far into it, by the way.
Okay, now my divine sense is gone, so that's nice. I haven't been asking because it was fuck all. So
I would
assumed
tell you if something was
Yeah,
happening.
yeah. I'm gonna stop in my tracks here just to. Yeah. Anyone sees anything weird?
Grom is going to roll perception.
Okay.
Not a fucking.
Oh wait, that's 8 total.
8
No,
total.
that's one. It doesn't matter how many modifiers you,
You know,
stack on it.
yeah, current skill. As you look
I
around,
mean, it's still a low roll. But
yeah, as you
I
look
don't know,
around,
going-
as you look around, I will say that like a really big salty like droplet gets right in your eye.
All I can see is fucking salt. This place sucks, and I'm fucking tired. I'm
Burns!
This is the last fucking time I'll go on vacation.
And Grom just starts like storming forward.
It wasn't even a fucking vacation. It was her vacation.
Like, I'm
Burns.
being sure to walk in their footsteps. I don't want to step on anything.
Yeah,
They
you're
haven't
just
stepped on.
mocking. You're just
Ah.
walking in and roll. Okay. All right.
Yeah. As Grom just stomps, Garden will kind of lower the shield now. Since he's not alone, go. Yeah, but I felt better at 3 Brothers Inn.
Yeah, at least there it was just fucking ghosts trying to, like, I don't know, scream at us and shit. It wasn't fucking salt in my goddamn eye. Fucking stings and burns and I can't see a fucking thing, and this hallway's long as shit.
He's a
Can I just say?
professional
Can I just say? Listen. Okay. Right now you can't see shit. Can I just say, as the DM who made the map, it's meant to look like a squid. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I made it so long.
Well, I hear God apologizing to my fucking ears.
Do we see any glyphs?
see-
I'm asking for Val.
You see technically a door coming up ahead.
Oh, cool door! Yay!
Wait, stop. Right, wait a minute. Wait.
I started from
This
here.
is some group of gentlemen that I'm with.
Let me
As I said, the current composition is 3 idiots and a magic user. That's
Yeah.
about it.
Well, that's about it. Yeah.
Wait, I thought Grom was smart.
Okay, wait a minute.
Right.
Can I just
Yeah.
And I'm a man of God.
Oh wait, I need to quickly change something real quick. Sorry.
No.
This is what happens when I do
Just
this is what happens when I do Fog of
happening?
War quickly. Don't worry. I just have to move you cuz I missed a door.
Oh.
I missed a door because I had set the Fog of War for this, and unfortunately, like for stream, I don't want to reveal everything for everybody. I want to do it for you and for stream, and I fucked up. So let me just.
You know, Jingo did something where he had like
I have to
2
manually
versions
set it.
of Fantasy
yeah.
Grounds. I don't know what he did so that
All
he
right.
could see the whole thing.
Well, I
but-
can do that too. I just have to unclick it. All right. I just don't want to because that shows up a lot of.
Yeah.
Oh, look! I can pre-order Battlefield 6. That's great. Thanks, EA.
That's pretty good. My favorite part about Battlefield 6 is that it doesn't have Russian language support, but it has a lot of promotional material in Russian.
I mean, yeah, makes sense. All right. On the left, right here, there's technically what looks like an archway. And the archway has like collapsed, and the door is like crumbled in. And it's a big, like, 10-foot, like, door that's kind of, like, crumbled in on itself.
Where we stand?
Where
when
you
I
were
rolled that
standing.
investigation. This
Yes.
is where I was when
Give me
I
a second.
rolled
I
that.
just need to quickly check how to turn off. Because I should have made this is supposed to be a door, but my line of sight is not working properly. Because why would it? Oh no, the door is there. Here, can I?
Oh my!
Let me just delete this. Can I delete this?
Good thing I have night sense.
What's that?
I speak Elvish.
Hey,
I wish I could just
hey, Valley.
lift you up. Yeah, you guys roleplay while I fix this. Give me a second.
So, Valley, you're a wizard and all that, right? Mage, whatever the fuck. You can cast spells.
I can cast spells.
Alright, can you cast anything to make it fucking brighter in here?
Okay, door works. Right. So yeah, you're gonna maybe if you want to get through this door, you're gonna have to need to do something. Probably a strength check.
When Grum says that, I'm gonna reach into my bag, and I'm gonna pull out a torch and light it and go, presto. And light a torch.
Yeah, she's a funny one here, Grom.
I don't know, I was expecting some sort of flare, maybe a little bit of magic, not a fucking... Okay, that works, whatever.
Can I have the mage hand hold the torch?
Sure. That is a concentration
I'll cast
spell.
a mage hand,
right?
and it will hold. And it will hold. It's a what?
Is it a concentration spell? I think it
it's
lasts for
a-
10 minutes,
it's a-
right? Doesn't it?
It's a cantrip. It lasts for a minute.
It lasts for a minute.
no.
Okay, so you're like,
Really?
fuck.
No,
Fuck.
the hand vanishes. No, it lasts for the duration. The duration is that
1
right?
minute. Yeah. Well, it's mage hand. It's used to like carry things for like a second, not like forever. Like that's why you
Yeah,
usually
also
have the
hold-
spell light. Like light lasts an hour. You can just go light. You know.
Do you want,
I
do you want
don't
just-
have light.
I know.
Do you want raw
Sorry, go.
Do you want raw strength or do you want some athletics? Or,
I need. Well, I will let you guys
do you
decide.
need a skill? You need a skill or an ability.
I would like
what
you.
I'm asking.
Yes. I would like you.
Yes,
I would
got
like.
it.
I would like you to decide what you want to do. You have teammates. You have an 8-foot orc there too. I mean,
I will persuade the stones to fall apart. I'm gonna just kind of place the shield on the ground. Say thank you to Valivre for a torch.
Okay.
In the meantime, and I'll ask Grom to help with the. Grom,
all
give me a hand. Would you mind giving me a hand, please?
Yeah, we got this.
I'm gonna be rolling for strength ability check.
Okay.
I suppose I'm going to do the same.
Yeah, you can take
Okay.
best, better, or you can add them together. Up to you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Grom.
Grom's
I've still got fucking salt in my eye, goddammit.
Grom is just so annoyed. He's just like rubbing his eye, going, "Yeah, I'm helping." Yeah, and to the point where Ernie's like, "Are you right?" You know, just like they're just having a little conversation while you just sigh and just lean into the rock as it just falls and crumbles, only to like fall down flat, and you just see like what seems to be like a huge layer of salt. Kind of like brush up, almost like a white fog from the ground as the loud snap of the rocks cracks, and you hear like almost like a zing as it smashes into the floor. And the whole place, although it seems kind of silent, but the ocean kind of like roaring back and forth. It seems even quieter now as the salt mist starts to settle. Also, since you rolled another critical one, just more salt mist in your eyes, Grom.
God fucking damn it! Someone give me a fucking rag.
Godwin will. I want to do it funny, but I don't want to be. I want to do it disrespectful.
Okay.
Uh, I'm just gonna place my hand on Grom's eyes and slightly zap him for 2.
Okay.
It helped. All right. It helped at least.
Unfortunately, your healing healed his eyes, but the salt is still there, so he immediately
So
just gets pain again. You gotta wash the salt out of your eyes. I'm not taking those 2 points, by the way.
With the,
I'm
with
gonna
the,
walk over to Grom. Can I
with
just?
the, you're not taking them, or
No, I'm not taking them. That's just I wouldn't use it for salty eyes. It's just I mean for mechanic stuff and
Fair,
role playing
fair.
stuff. I like it, but we'll
Fair,
keep it to.
Fair enough. I'll just go. Oh well, I'm spent, and we'll crawl through the.
Sorry, well, Bean, what were you saying?
Grom, honey, Grom, bend down, dear. Bend down. Get on your knees. Bend down to me. I'm a little person. Come on down here.
Yeah, I would, but you're not my wife.
Just, honey, let me help you, please.
No,
You have
no.
salt in your eyes. I'm gonna pull out my water skin. I'm gonna use my little prestidigitation just because I love magic, and wiggle my little finger, and I'm just gonna like keep your eyes open. I'm just gonna splash the water in his little eyes. Don't rub them. Blink. Blink. Come on, honey. Blink your eyes.
What are
let
you,
the
my
water.
fucking mom? Just get the goddamn salt out.
Just fucking blink and be just.
God.
And then I will
Alright.
walk away.
Yeah,
He's a
Godwin
good
will
boy.
kind of peek. Godwin will kind of peek from the I guess rubble
Yeah.
on top of it. Just go. Grom, do you think if I give you holy water to wash your eyes, will you take 2d8 radiant damage?
I'm with children. Oh, Lord.
Why would I take damage? Why would I be in pain from splashing holy water in my face? I'm not some fucking fiend.
That would be if we had one of those
Fair
horny
enough.
bastards with us.
Good point, though. Holy water should hurt Parian. Good point. I'll write that down.
After getting his eyes cleaned off, Grom is gonna clear a little bit more of the rubble so he can kind of like stoop down and get into this.
I'd say there's enough room for you. Like this door is like 8 foot
Okay.
tall, so like it's literally kind of
I'm
like
gonna-
a
I'm gonna
U-sized door.
Skip and jump through. Doody
Ernie, Ernie, what's going on with Ernie as he sees this ridiculous family
Strange.
squabble?
Yeah, as I sort of got on, and then as sort of Grom's like, sort of gets in a little bit of a better mood after getting his eyes cleared. He just sort of looks at Grom, and Godfin's like, "Oh, see, that's why I always say lift with your back, not your legs." And then just like sort of carries on, and if it is getting darker as well, like Ernie will light his own torch.
Okay, it's there are like there are paths of like shadow and stuff, but since it is like quite. You can guess it's kind of dawnish just from where the sun is, from like the holes that are kind of above the cave and below the cave. So you're kind of like on a hollowed like you can't really tell, but like clearly there are waves that are hitting the sides of whatever this structure is, and you're not sure if it's like bits of coral reef, bits of built wall. Like it's clearly like there are some bits that seem manufactured, but some that seem natural. But since you're indoors, it's very difficult to tell. All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. So as you go through the door, the hallway just leads over to another arch. This one, however, the door has almost fallen off of its hinges and leads into an open room.
Godfrey, you taking lead on this, or am I getting back in the front?
I'm gonna assume yes.
All right, good
I'm
call.
just gonna assume like you guys can't do anything, so
Yeah.
I'm going in front this time.
Okay.
Hell, you're good. Oh, all right.
Okay. So, you see that this chamber is domed, in sense. Can I just quick? Can I wait? Let's do. All right. This the center of this room seems domed. The room itself seems more circular in nature. Yes, I know it's a square, but don't worry about that. It's fine. The roof is almost half collapsed, and there's drowning. It seems like this this room itself is like surrounded with stagnant water. The floor seems fractured, and there's chunks of mosaic tile that seem to be floating near toppled columns, and the dim light filters down from the cracks in the ceiling. Yes, so there's also a central stone fountain in the center of the room. As it's at the heart of the room, you see at the top, it's a shell frame that seems to be pouring brackish water from a broken coral spout. And the water cycles without a source or runoff, suggesting that there is some sort of ancient enchanted mechanism that seems to be still in effect to this day. Its base seems to have words that are etched into the side of it saying, "Purify the burden and remember the tide."
Purify
That's-
burden. Remember, it's fucking riddles.
Remember, Bean, you're not underwater. You could potentially be underwater, depending on
You
what
said
time.
the island was a small island.
I-
A plinth.
It's yes, but it's dawn, so the current hasn't hit the island yet. Like the deeper it gets into the day, the more the water will rise, and the water will be then above you. Right now, the water is not above you. So this room, if you were in the afternoon or in the evening, this room would probably be flooded.
Can I approach the fountain unimpeded?
I mean, sure, if you want to try, you can certainly
And
try.
the purify the burden, remember the tide is written on that fountain?
It's etched into the fountain. Yes.
Okay.
Okay, so you approach the fountain.
I'm gonna put my finger on the words.
You finger the words.
I'm gonna slowly move the finger from one word to another, mouthing what.
Roll for initiative. You can't read.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what you should have been doing for a month, learning to read.
I've been busy.
Like,
All right. I guess we're rolling initiative now.
you can't see what that says, unfortunately.
Mm.
Ernie, on the other hand,
Why we're
Are
rolling
we
initiative
really?
for
Are we
reading?
really rolling?
I was gonna say this is this show we're rolling, by the way.
The idiots are rolling to read. That's fine.
Yeah.
The-
well, you all gonna have a turn, right? Right, roll to hit.
I
Yeah.
am shaking my head at these gabagooies.
Grammar is my final boss.
Oh god! All right, okay, come on, hit me. I should have. You know what? I will be honest. When I wrote this, I didn't think to say, "Oh yeah, what if none of them can read?"
Well, Grom can read.
Obviously, I can read.
Yeah.
I thought the initiative roll was a serious one.
No, I was joking.
Yeah, same. I just had roll initiative. Like, cool, yeah, combat. What area does best?
Okay, yeah. So it says.
You know what? I'll walk up and I'll see Godwin. Godwin is struggling, and I'll be like, "Dear, you all right? You."
I'm not
You
really
need to-
good with. I'm not really good with cursive, ma'am.
Okay, so see here, and I'll point my finger. I won't
you-
touch the words.
you take-
because
you
I'm
take-
no fool.
Well, first of all, you take his finger and you actually like move it to the actual letters, not like the
Yes.
seaweed that he's putting his finger on.
Right, and
Yeah.
I'll just pure. This one is purify the burden. Do you following me? And then remember over here, and I'll drag him over so we can do the whole thing. Remember the tide, okay?
Thank you for assistance, miss. Still
As-
doesn't.
as-
It
as
still
a-
doesn't
as-
make much sense to me.
As a studied universitarian, I if you would like, I shall take you under my wing, and we can get a raider, and we can help you. It'll be fine.
Well, at least she's a book.
No, thank you.
No, thank you. I'm good.
I can't afford this.
You know, you should see him practicing the one thing he knows how to read. He's good at that one.
So this fountain that we're looking at, is it filled with like filthy water?
Brackish water, yeah.
I mean, maybe this is talking about we need to like purify the water. I don't think I have any kind of spell that can like turn water from.
You have prestidigitation. Sorry.
I could try. This is true. I'm like, would you all like me to? I gotta stop talking Southern.
Just the demon of stupidity, just letting go of Godwin for a second.
This whole time he's just been possessed by an idiot. This is what happened to Nox.
I mean, it could be that, right? That it's just purely specific that we just need to clean the water in this fountain.
If you you can. I mean, you've got there is like the rest of the room you could explore and look at.
I want to say as a player, but my first instinct is to grab like a handful of that water and rub it into the fresh tattoo.
Okay. I mean, you could try that.
I'm glad I wasn't the only one.
Who else? What is everybody doing? Give me a heads up of what everybody's doing.
Okay. 3. Oh no, I can't use that word on your stream. 3 stupid arrows from the classic Steve Martin movie. Just immediately launch their hands in the water to start scrubbing tattoos off.
They have a bath while Valave goes, what is happening?
Valave just having a conniption.
Yeah.
In your mind. God no, the heroes of the realm are idiots.
All right, one at a time, guys. What's Bean doing?
I sent you a DM, by the way.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I'm thinking about the riddle, and we'll look around the room to see if it's. I mean, I'm thinking it's the fountain. So, but got to take in all the evidences.
Okay, Ernie, what are you doing as you're looking around the room?
Yeah, just looking around, like, I don't know, are these, like, skeletons actually here, or is this just part of the...
Wait, sorry.
Like a skeleton.
There's a giant number 2 in the corner. What is that?
I can't read numbers.
Okay, yes, that's so I know it's room 2, and I can read the room 2 description. Yes,
I know. I remember that from last time. I'm just harassing you.
All right, sorry. Could you say it again? I was reading and difficult to follow while I'm also.
Yeah, no, it's just the like I don't know if the body's on the floor actually.
Oh, it's a body. Yeah, okay. No, yeah. There's a what looks like a corpse. There's no flesh on it. It's pretty picked clean. There's a bit of algae on it. It seems to be like a collarbone and a bit of femur. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Like Ernie will kind of wander in the room, just like see, basically get an idea of like he would obviously know which all bones, but it's one of those ones of like, is there enough there to make up like a human, person, something like that? You won't know like obviously size or like what race it is, but it's just going to be, it's just. Does these bones belong to one person, or is it several, sort of thing? Like, is there like 2 skulls? Does he find?
Give me an investigation check.
Yay! My best skill.
I wanna look into the fountain as well. Do you need investigation or perception? Like into it?
Yeah, give me a second. Give me a second. Yeah, that's not the same body. That's like an elf bone. You're pretty sure that's an orc collarbone. These bits and pieces that you find are not necessarily connected to the same person. Yeah, okay. So Grom is washing his arm in the fountain, correct?
Well, the tattoo's like on his chest, but
oh, so you're just splashing your chest?
Well, he's gonna like dip his hand, like cup his hands into the water,
okay.
Splash his face.
All right.
Okay,
as you're doing that, and Godwin kind of glances into the center of the fountain. there's not much else you can see besides the shell-shaped kind of form of the fountain and the coral like spout that seems to be kind of like broken slightly, with this churning water just pouring out from it, and it doesn't seem to end. You don't know if it's enchanted. You don't know if it's coming from below. It's difficult to tell, but it does look like the water is not filling up the room. It just seems to be filling up and then kind of stopping and then just filling up and kind of stopping, because it is a fountain. You can literally reach down and like cup some water from the bottom or from the spout. So as you start pouring this liquid on you, nothing seems to be any different. You're just wet now, honestly.
Just wet and salty.
Could you actually do me a favor? Roll me dexterity check. Basically, I just want you to roll another one so you get more salt in your eye.
That's about 20 ones. So.
No, everybody else has salt in their eyes.
It's just Grom just has not like. Unfortunately, Grom's just got salty nipples now. All right. Okay. No, you managed to do it quite well without getting any splashback. Okay. Anything else, Val? What's Val doing?
I would also just looking at this fountain, thinking I've just been sitting here mumbling, purify the burden, purify the burden, purify the burden.
Can you give me another investigation check, Godman, while you're looking at the actual fountain?
Sure. Introducing my -1.
Boom. Okay, 17, not bad. All right. As you kind of like glance at this fountain and you see the main elements of it, you will notice that there are some hooks that are above it, like technically like underneath like the first frame of the fountain, where like the water like kind of bounces and then drools and drops below, forming like a little kind of thick waterfall, right? But you see these hooks that seem to like poke out of it slightly, made of like some sort of metal. You're not sure if it's iron or if it's anything like that, but you do see that on some of these hooks are like there's a barnacle charm, a copper medallion, a necklace, even some paper that seems to have like some words written on it which you can't even read, but it seems illegible. I'll say with your 17, it looks like offerings.
I immediately. How far would you say I'm from Val while noticing it?
5. Like I think you guys are just standing next to each other, honestly.
Next to each other, I'm gonna. Godwin almost immediately will kind of lower his hand and with the back of his hand kind of nudge Val a little bit and point to the hooks. Like there are some kind of ritualistic offerings. Do you need a lift?
Oh yes, maybe the purification is unleashing your own personal burdens into this water. There's a piece of paper one. Can you get me closer to that? So
I don't think it's that deep.
What, the fountain? No, it's about a foot.
I will try to touch the paper like very carefully.
No, don't touch the paper.
Lovis Godman is literally like, what do you mean? It's a cursed
Don't
object.
touch things!
How did you touch that cursed object and not get cursed? Well, I'm a paladin, and also I'm a paladin.
Yeah, I'm just gonna very carefully to see if stuff's haunted.
You touch it?
Yeah.
It disintegrates and kind of falls apart because it's water and it's been hanging there for a while, and the parchment seems to just disappear with the amount of salt and oxygen and air and wind and water.
Everything.
Yeah. You have no idea how long it's been there. Yeah. The charm is a little weathered. The copper seems to be fine. Maybe there was a couple of layers on that before it was washed up, but it seems to be still holding.
Maybe we all need to like offer something to this fountain.
Since it's a fountain, you think we could toss a few coins in it? Think that'll count?
Well, I don't. There's no coins in there, right? There's just the stuff on hooks.
Have you looked below?
Well, technically, I
Cool.
did.
Well, yeah, but it's it's churling water, so. Ooh, +1 on your next roll.
Is that for everybody?
No.
What did that go to?
That goes to the next roll. Whoever rolls
just-
next gets the next roll.
Gets the +1.
Yeah, that used to be Pengu, but I changed it to next roll because having Pengu's name show up made me sad. Right.
Yeah, I guess I can try. I can try stirring it with the stirring the fountain with the sword handle.
Yeah, okay, you do that. You see
to
that there
see.
are a couple of coins. There's a little bit of like what seems to be kind of relics or whatever that seem to like fall down below, like stones, shells, pens, feathers, like, you know, tokens of some of different kinds. Even
It
some.
seems like anything goes.
All right. As suddenly as you guys are still talking, Ernie just like pops up from behind Grom.
Hello.
What are you all looking at? As he'll peer into it as well.
Well, we were trying to figure out what it means by purify the beds and remember the tide, which I guess I didn't really think of the ocean, so I might have fucked that up. But I tried washing myself in it a little bit, and they're looking at trinkets that got left behind by other people. What'd you find?
Oh, just body parts, sort of like bones and that over there. Belong to different sorts of people. Kind of fucked up, to be fair.
Do
Oh,
I
that's
make
a
a
lot more
joke?
interesting than this.
Do I make a joke out of not clearing out my inventory between sessions?
I mean, that's up to you.
I'm gonna offer the mask of patience I still have in my inventory.
Do you have that?
No, I don't. I'm not supposed to.
No, I think the Mimic has that.
Yeah.
Oh no!
It would have been fun.
Let's get rid of this plot point and then just sort of like you just pick up Astrid and just throw her in the fire.
I'm gonna.
We don't
place my
need this
tankard
storyline.
I'm gonna place a tankard on a hook.
Okay, your tankard.
Yeah, I'm gonna place a tankard.
Okay.
It's something. It's something of mine that constantly traveled with me, so I assume, and it's something useful.
Okay.
It's a practical offering.
Yes. All right, you do so. You know what? Okay, as you start to like put the tankard on, you feel like a tightness around your boots. You feel as if the ground itself is moving around you suddenly, and kelp starts to like wrap and grow around your feet, almost holding you in place.
Oh, shit!
That's not good.
It rises up slowly. Well, not slowly. Like in the next 5 seconds, it kind of rises. It rolls all the way up to your thighs, and then grasps onto your haunches, holding you in place as you release your fingers from the tankard on the hook. As you pull back to like react, the kelp then surrounds your arm and like holds you in place for a second, almost holding your arm in place. As you hear a whisper in your ear saying, "Are you sure?" Did you read the terms of service?
Did you read the terms of service?
Would you like to install Windows 11?
Norton 360 coming your way.
I will say, you all see this happen too. So,
Yeah.
No, remember
I
the
will-
ocean.
Look, somebody,
I-
somebody grab him.
I will. Godwin will kind of raise his free hand and go. I am sure it is I am sure my offering is something that I trust.
What is he? Is he talking to himself?
Just let it happen.
let it happen. Let him cook.
I'm having all these doubts about getting stuck with these three guys. Like, what the hell?
It's okay. It's
am I
early days.
into?
Wait. Can I? Wait, how
Oh,
do I?
is he? So we see him being consumed by these kelps,
Um.
and he's not getting pulled down. He's just.
It's not necessarily consuming.
I'm restrained.
You're
by
restrained.
them.
You're restrained. There we go. I close this.
I cast fireball.
I have fireball. All right. Okay. As you say the words one more time. I'm just sorry. I'm just setting something up.
I am sure in my offering, for I trust it. Hello.
As you well, let's just say as you say those words, you hear what seems to be like a hiss. This fountain then almost erupting suddenly, spraying of water, almost mist-like, just covers all of you as a water elemental buries itself from the nozzle of the coral spout. Upon doing so, the kelp tightens and almost pulls you to the ground. I need a strength check, as your decision was incorrect.
God damn it.
You managed to fight back. I will say that you don't get this. You have a. Well, you're not. Okay, you don't have disadvantage. Let me just. This is combat, by the way.
Just remove my movement. It feels like it feels fair.
Well, something like that. We'll see. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
How do I do combat again? How do we do this? Combat tracker. I'm gonna roll for initiative.
Yay!
You hate me for
I'm
this,
going
but
second.
you hate me for this because actually, technically, the water elemental gets a surprise attack on you.
I know that's what
Yeah.
I'm going second. Yay!
But okay, I'll roll damage first, and then you can have your turn. All right, we'll do that because it technically gets a hit on you.
Yeah, go for
So
it.
let's do this. It is going to do. Ooh, how do I do this?
You have to target me and then roll damage
Yeah, you can
for it to automatically.
So it slam attacks you with a 23. And then I can just drop this on you, I think. Doot. There you go. Boom.
Did Muffin fail that strength check? Was that not enough?
No, he's not restrained by the kelp.
Got it.
Like he passed that, so he can move and he can fight back. If he failed, it was just a straight critical hit.
Okay, I was just gonna ask because it was like a
Yep. No.
+1 would have made it 19.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Just that we're checking things where we're checking things. All right, Godvin, this wave, Hobo gets a +1 on their next roll. This water elemental like smashes like you against the wall. The kelp kind of holds you in place, almost fighting back this urge to like knock you from your feet. We're gonna start combat in that sense, and I guess how do I do this? Can I just? Is it this? How do I do this? How do I do this? Is it
What
just
do you want to do?
this button? That's what we do. All right, it's Godvin. Boom.
Yippee!
Yippoo!
So, as I'm getting smacked, Godwin will be filled with righteous fury for his offering was pure. It was something that he kind of cared for, I guess.
Yes, but did it?
Practically.
Was it an item that was a burden? Did it represent a burden to him? No, it did not.
Fair enough. Okay, so that's the answer to that. What's a burden to me then? Fucking
Your
what?
spade?
Rum?
Your spade would have done it.
It's not my burden.
It
though.
is. It's your way of life. It's what you believe. It's what you spend every day doing. It's your personal burden.
Is that didn't think about it. That fucking
Well,
sense.
it's not my fault. I'm sorry, but that's what the puzzle was.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm gonna attack the elemental then.
Yep. Okay.
Give me a second. Combat tracker. I have to target it.
How heavy is it,
Target,
Gout?
that's a thing.
It's one of those weighted
Yeah.
mugs.
It's one of them weighted mugs. Oh yeah.
Got my favorite slur on the bottom.
Oh yeah. So that's the.
I'm the world's best grandma.
I'm gonna use the regular longsword, I guess, that I
Okay.
have.
Sure.
Clamp. That's
Boom.
16
All right.
there.
Okay. That's a hit.
That's a hit, right?
Yep.
Now I'm gonna do everything.
Okay.
Give me a second. What do I hit? It's a bonus action. It's not okay. I keep forgetting the channel divinity thing, but it's fine, I guess. I'm gonna use my divine smite and my attack alongside my regular attack. But given the new cool thing that I have, Savage Attacker, which is this, Panic,
yes.
I'm rolling my damage twice on the regular. Like, we didn't talk about this. It's
Yeah.
not. It's gonna be just the sword. It's not gonna be sword plus.
Okay.
The,
yeah. So
whatever
once
the
per
fuck I do
turn,
with
when
the
you hit a
divine
target
smite.
with a weapon, you can roll the weapon's damage dice twice and use either roll against the target. Okay, that's fine. That means you get to pick
That's the-
between them. Yeah.
yes.
You get
No, no, no,
advantage,
no.
disadvantage on whatever damage dice you roll, basically.
No. That's what I'm saying is like I am not. I'm not gonna argue that I'm rolling weapon damage plus divine smite. It's
Oh
just
right, yeah,
this-
it's just weapon damage. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm
No, yeah.
doing
Okay, I'm
this.
with you. I'm with you.
So it's either 8 or
8.
8.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with.
Glad you went with
8.
that one. Glad you went for that talent. You're getting worth for that one. Now you're only gonna roll the same dice for damage every time now.
I don't care. It was a good idea. I'm adding. It's 23 damage.
Okay. Yeah.
And just because I can, I'm going to channel my last divinity to cast vow on enmity on the guy.
Okay. So it has to target you.
Advantage. I'm going to have advantage for the following moves.
Okay. Cool. All right.
So
Remind
for now,
to
he
mark
takes
that.
23 damage.
Yep. Boom. All right. Very nice.
With the battle cry of "Avaunt, dickhead!"
Let me just do that real quick. Okay. All right. Grom.
That's me.
You see out of your eye line kelp from kind of like just to your right, just behind Ernie, starting to twirl up and tighten almost into like a whip behind him. And also you hear behind you what seems to be like this similar noise kind of surrounding you as another kelp tendril rises up from the ground below behind you. What does Grom do?
Seeing the kelp coming up and forming these weird whip-like structures, and kind of assuming that the giant thing coming out of the fucking fountain is controlling it all, Grom is going to warn Ernie before attempting to, I guess punch water.
Punch water? Okay. Well, I mean, it's thicker than a ghost.
Oh, thank fucking Christ!
Hey, listen. +1 is good, Gout. +1's good. It can make a break.
If you're gonna get a critical one, it's gonna be salt in the eyes again.
It's gonna be literally you're gonna punch the fountain and just hurt yourself from punching a fountain.
As it should be.
Yeah.
Ernie, watch out behind you. They got that weird fucking tentacle thing.
And that is a 17 to hit.
Remember to roll onto the creature.
Yep, I will remember that.
Just because.
Would you like me to
yeah, re-roll please, because we need to get in the habit of doing it. So.
Did I do it? By the way, did I do it right?
You did. Or you can also use the
Hey.
targeting thing too, but like if you just drag the dice onto the creature, it will do it. So
I get it. It's fine.
you hit. Congratulations. You do a big big punch with your big punchy hands. You know, I don't know how do you want to describe punching this creature or punching water.
Grom is going to punch it with a big splash.
Okay. Here it comes. Boom. All right. Okay. Well, you'll notice that with your yeah, okay, we can say that. So, as you bring down your hand, kind of like smashing into the water, you feel like a lot of resistance. Like most of the strength that you put into it kind of was resisted. It only takes half damage from you punting into it.
You know what? Actually, I'm gonna re-roll the d4 because if I roll the 1, I get to roll again for damage.
Okay, go for it.
Hell yeah!
Boom.
Go fuck yourself.
All right, nice. Still technically only took 2 damage there because it resisted your bludgeoning attacks.
Better than 1.
Yeah, it's fair. Okay, is that it? What are you doing? You moving?
I don't really see it's already right in front of me, and you know, Grom can't necessarily grapple the damn thing. It's literally a liquid.
Well, I mean, you're right. You're a big, tall guy. There's a really squishy mage standing right next to you. I'm just saying, you know.
Yeah, no, that's a great point.
I'm just saying, you know, like I could kill her. No offense, Bean.
None taken.
You know what? With that thought, you know, being graciously added to my memory.
It wouldn't be hard. It wouldn't be hard.
No, it really wouldn't be. Grom is gonna definitely like step in between her and it.
Mm-hmm. But just
And
remember,
kinda, like,
yeah.
shove her backwards.
Just remember, there is the kelp
Yay!
behind you as well. So you're just pushing her into the
Well,
kelp.
Well, hopefully she's only moving back like 5 feet. Grom's not fucking chucking her. Like her.
All right. Okay. Fair enough. All right. It's now the water elemental. Oh, let me just quickly check this. Oh, okay. Let's just quickly do this. Okay. You know what? All right, Grom. I think you deserve one of these, right? Boom. Okay.
I don't think I do.
Okay, so it slams one of its great big club-like elemental fists, unfortunately missing both Godwin and both Grom. Well, fuck me. Can I do this? Let me check real quick.
Oh, it was 13. It was above my like armorless AC. So that's not really a miss. You could say.
I'd say that it bounced off at least, because it doesn't technically count as hitting you. So, all right, okay, yeah, okay, Ernie.
Yep. Here.
I have it. Why did you call tentacles kelpy? I now just imagine just horses.
It's because it's kelp, not a tentacle. It's kelp. It's made of kelp.
Now I just imagine grass horses.
Well, I mean, it could take the form of a horse.
Yeah. Early hearing Grom teleporting from the kelp, and mostly seeing it's like, you see, is it reaching for me, sort of thing? Or?
No, it's just reaching out of the ground. So it's like, it seems to be like forming almost, like growing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so, see that, you like, piss off, salad! Sort of climb up onto the fountain.
Okay.
What about sort more, like, I'm on the, like, the edge there.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
And... Target... Elemental,
Oh.
Okay, so that was the
God, you.
attack roll.
What's your dexterity, Bean?
My dexterity.
That's a hit, by the way. So roll damage, Ernie.
Oh, I did
10?
roll the thing, so.
No, I mean roll damage. You hit. Ooh, okay. Wait. Ooh, okay. So you bring your axe down. It seems to hit, and then kind of like almost as if you feel your axe being pushed back, and you slice right down through its arm, but the water kind of like immediately submerges your hand and your axe, making you have to pull it out. You did half damage.
Okay. So yeah, so sort of seeing that, he's gonna go, just sort of like yell out, sort of group saying, it's like, all right, who the fuck pissed this thing off?
My bad.
It's just holding a mug and it's empty. He's like, it's empty. Put something in it.
At which point, yeah, because he's sort of climbed up now, he's on the hands free, so he's not going to attack with that one. He'll basically take out the other hand axe, so he's ready for the next round.
Okie dokie. All right. Boink. All right. Okay. Ooh. Oh. All right. So this kelp will run over here. Just have a quick look at what this spell is, real quick. Okay, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw, Dean.
Me?
Yep.
Oh no. Not the one you're historically so good at.
Hang on, wait. I gotta check something first. Let's see. Gnomish Cunning gives me advantage on Intelligence, Wisdom, and Charisma saving throws.
Well, there you go. You get to roll with advantage.
Advantage.
Hell
Wisdom.
Yeah, that should be.
Oh.
Okay.
All right. Luckily,
you get excited when you saw the 10.
you got exactly what you needed, which is 11. All right. So the
I got 16.
Well, I know, but I'm talking rolls. I'm talking like if you'd rolled lower, it wouldn't have mattered. Like
Oh.
that's what I'm saying. All right. So so this kelp seems to like do like a hypnotic pattern, almost trying to distract you. Unfortunately, what happens is you're like, what is it? What is it doing? As it seems to be like kind of moving towards you, kind of like a snake, just twisting and turning, aiming for you, and like as if it's about to like strike at you, and you just like shake your head, going what, and shake yourself free of its attempt to charm you.
Its sensual dances aren't working.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to get away with that, so I think it's just going to try and slap Ernie in the ass because he's climbing away. It hits Ernie. For 11 points of damage.
Ow.
And, wait, can I need a strength check from you as it slaps into you and like around your waist and tries to curl around you and like yank you off the fountain. I need you to hold your ground, or you could try to dodge it instead. I'll give you a choice.
So is this a save? Yeah,
This is a save. This could either be a strength check to like just hold it off or fight it off, or you can use a dex save to like jump out of the way while it hits you and kind of like deflect it.
No, I'll go strength. So.
Yeah, okay. Doink. Like, it tries to grab you, you wrap around it, you just take your hand and just, like, rip it off so that it just kind of, like, curls and, like, like, almost as if you just, like, cut a bit of it off and it kind of, like, panics and then realizes it's not actually a creature, it's just magic kelp. And kind of just goes...
No salad!
and goes back to its shape. All right. Val!
My turn.
Your turn.
I am going to I'm gonna just kind of like I'm gonna shift a little behind Ernie, just getting a little bit more. I mean Grom, just getting a little bit more distance.
Okay.
And I am going to cast Ray of Frost. I'm pointing my little finger at that thing.
Okay.
And I'm like, I'm like, I think she wants something, but let's go Ray of Frost. To hit.
19, 24. Okay.
That's awesome. And so that does here 1d8 cold damage, and Ray. Its speed is reduced. I don't know if it's gonna move, but
its speed is reduced. Actually, okay. So, Bean, describe how you're, how you're casting this spell.
Well, again, I kind of like twirl my finger, like as if I was twirling my hair, but just in midair.
But in your
like winding it up and then just pointing my finger at it, and I just kind of yell, "You need to chill out."
Okay, as the ray exudes from your finger, a blinding light almost kind of glints in the eyes of everybody. Almost to the point where Grom's like, "Not salt," right? But but as he sees it, his fist is about to hit the water elemental again, and it freezes and is essentially like an ice statue in place, just frozen solid.
I've seen Pokemon.
Is there anything else you were doing? Yes, have to close that window.
I don't suppose as like a bonus action you would allow me to toss something into the fountain.
Right now all the water is frozen, so it would just bounce out.
Okay, then I'm good.
Okay. Are you moving?
Just what I did there.
Okay.
I just kind of shifted so I'm a little bit more behind Grom and less from that Kelpie.
Okay. All right. Godwin. Round 2.
Yeah, round 2, more like just fuck
and
you.
It's a frozen statue.
Statue seems to be frozen right now. Yep. I'm gonna close that window. Give me a second.
Yeah, go for it. I'm still targeting it.
Right. Sorry. What are you doing?
I'm smacking it again.
Smack it.
Smack.
Boom. Okay. Technically, it has a DC of 0, so you only require a 10 to hit it.
It has DC of 0 because it
is literally a fucking statue. So not only do you get to basically automatically hit it, you can just roll damage.
Okay, I'm gonna do this classic move. I'm picking the 8.
Okay.
This is basically why I picked it.
Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine.
How should I roll? So
oh, I mean, fine. So, like I said, you play to your strengths.
I'm trying to be fair. So I'm not going to be adding anything on top of it. So it's just 8 damage.
It's technically 16 because it is frozen solid and you're smashing into ice.
Okay.
So damage is doubled. So 16 damage. Were you? Yes. Okay, you were. So
I was meant to roll with advantage as well, but I figured I don't need because ice.
All right. Is that it? Is that your turn?
I can't really do much.
You could try to wiggle free from the kelp.
Moving. I guess I'm gonna. That's a lot of movement, though.
I'd say you only have half of that, just because you're still technically curled up. So.
I'm just gonna stand next to Grom in order to, when I would like to intercept the other Kelpie.
Yeah. You have your shield bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I have my 18. That's about it.
Okay,
I don't
okay.
have Master Shield. for
Okay,
now.
okay.
I thought I'm gonna grab it later
Mhm.
because there's not a lot of feats I enjoy in
Yeah.
between
I mean, I get it.
certain levels. So
All right, Grom, you're up.
Alrighty. Grom is firstly going to rage because we were born to do so last
You
time.
forgot to do rage. That's a good
Yeah.
thing to remember to do as a
oh
barbarian.
shit, my bad. Forgot to rage.
My bad, gang. Forgot to get a.
That's okay. We're
Cano-
used to it.
Canonically, Grom has already used both charges of rage from the salt in his eyes.
Yeah, therefore it's not working.
Uh,
Hard to be mad, but I'm just kind.
and given the fact he didn't attack anyone, so he's exhausted. Now as well,
He's exhausted, like, oh, I'm fucking knackered.
All right. Anyway, after that, we're going to attack. Which? God fucking damn it!
You miss a statue.
Roll up. Fucking forgot to roll the
To
goddamn.
be fair, you roll advantage. You get to roll with advantage, so.
Oh, thank you, Chris. Okay.
I did technically say that you kind of automatically hit because it's frozen, so you just roll damage
Okay. Well, fair.
and double it.
Well, let's
so
see. So 22, 12.
Oof.
These are big numbers because Divine Fury is rolling in too.
Oh damn. Damn. All right. Yeah. All right.
Since everything is doubled, that is 52.
Yes. Bringing down your fists on it, like I don't know, like an overhead kind of slam or whatever. You hear the crackle of lightning or thunder, I guess, as it breaks down and sends like a large crack down the middle of this water elemental. You see like water kind of gush out where you'd assume blood would be if this was a human. It is now Zivata Elemental, which will now, yeah, okay. So, as in that turn, as you hit it, it just suddenly, the ice parts of it start to crack, and it twists and shatters, and it, essentially the form of it is reborn. You can see it's slightly smaller, but then it leans down and will attack, we're gonna attack Grom? And then, you know what, we're gonna beat the shit out of Grom, I think. Alright, okay, good.
Hell yeah.
Grom.
Kick my shit in.
Kick Grom in for doing that.
Leave the little people alone. Oh, Grom.
Okay.
only 12.
Yeah, he raged, which means he doesn't take any fucking damage now.
Imagine being a big guy like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's not terrible, though. You took 12... Okay, so you take 16, which is halved, which is 8. And then you take 9, which is halved, which is 4. Yeah, it does bludgeoning damage. There's not much else I can do about it, unfortunately. Yep, okay, that's that turn. Ernie.
Hello. Yes, you know what's going on. Ernie is gonna he's actually gonna do something a bit different. He is, because here, obviously, heard about the burden sort of thing. He's gonna grab the chain necklace from around him.
Ooh,
It's got the ring on it,
Yeah.
and say, "I offer this," and like chucks it towards the thing.
Just drops it, like, into the...
Yeah, if it's into like the pool or that.
Yeah, I'm okay. All right, yeah, okay, Ernie. As you drop, okay, how do you want to do this? Because you basically you've kind of broken the curse. What happens when you drop the this pendant into the fountain?
Yeah, so he's standing there, one arm lifts up. it's sort of like Frodo with the ring and Lord of the Rings, where he's holding it out like, I offer this, and he's like, it's a bit like, oh, very slowly like starting to unravel
Ravel
his
the
fingers,
chains,
like,
yeah.
unclench, so that it slowly starts to drop, and then it's that thing of he lets go, and it obviously will fall, but there's a moment of like panic, like, oh no, what have I done? But he's too late to sort of grab it as it falls in.
Okay. So it falls, and as it kind of like in slow motion, just the ring just twirls with the necklace basically being top heavy, pulls it down into the water. It crashes against the waves, only then to sink straight down. And with that, you feel a burden lift from your chest for a moment. You know that it hasn't fixed what the feelings that you have, the struggle that you've had since leaving your town. But in that moment, this is a step in the right direction. The water elemental then ceases. The waves coming down on Grom, relentlessly beating the shit out of your friend, only doing 12 damage, which is not a lot anyway, but fuck barbarians. You see then suddenly that the water just cascades over Grom like a shower as the creature descends and becomes more much like taking the form of a fountain. As all of you collapse to the ground, falling off of the fountain and dropping to your knees, the kelp is defeated on the floor, untangled and untwirled, back to being nothing but moss coating the walls. With that, Ernie, being a responsible adult and taking the first steps to becoming a better person, has solved the encounter.
My brain hurts again. Ow!
And I will, you know what? Yeah, we can...
Okay, so
I'm picking up my tankard.
The
Okay.
fountain goes back to being a fountain,
Yep.
and then what? Is there a key? Or
I
is the door open,
will let you know.
Slow down, Bean.
Yeah. I'll maybe just take the moment for what it is, right? You guys have had the shit kicked out of you. You know, you can, recollect while I read the next part of what I wrote.
Ernie's just heavy breathing at this point.
Yeah.
Arnie, you did it. You saved us all.
As you're breathing heavily, Arnie, you just hear the whisper in your ear. The maw serves what it fears. Memory is erosion.
Sorry, the moss serves memory as erosion.
The maw serves what it fears. Memory is erosion. And with that, then you see Val coming over going, "You okay?" And sounding like a country lady. No, continue, Bean. Sorry.
I mean, darling, are you all right? You did it. You solved it.
Yeah. Oof. Who would have thought just dropping a ring would take so much out of you? Jesus.
Meanwhile,
Oh.
Grom, where is he? Where?
Best I punch him till the guy gives me a shower. I don't like it here.
I want to put my hand on his shoulder and say, whatever it was that you sacrificed, clearly was dear to your heart, and thank you for doing that for us all.
Yeah.
If only we had a bard, they would write a story.
Do you guys know any bards?
We know about, but we don't really want to write a story about this. It'll be pretty sleazy.
Yeah, it's what is it? What would this be? Tight Bound and the Golden Shower?
Oh, no.
Ernie gives up his ring.
Ernie gives up his ring.
So did we get another clue? Did we?
Yeah. I'm sorry. That was, yeah. It's a good thing she's not here.
I broke the DM.
All right. Yeah.
So,
No,
Ernie,
no.
are you gonna share what you heard? Because I'm presuming only Ernie heard it.
Yeah, only Ernie. Only Ernie gave up something.
I was just I'm saying that like, nobody else hear that voice.
Hmm? Do we all? I wonder if all of us need to sacrifice something to this.
All I gotta say, it better be pretty fucking big, cause man, it feels like I've ran like a fucking marathon in that there. Oh.
So nothing in the room changed, right, Manic?
No, just the fountain has returned to normal, and what looks like a clue. You don't quite know what else has taken effect. Ernie feels emotionally, kind of, personally, on the right step, but the rest of you aren't quite sure. You don't even know if this puzzle was worth solving. Perhaps it was a way to offer yourself to the covenant in itself. Perhaps it's a way of making sure those who are right and who are wrong. Perhaps it's literally just a sacrifice chamber for the worm to make sure that whoever gets eaten has no regrets and will come back a salt sworn. The implications, you don't know enough to know yet.
There's only one way in and out of this circular chamber, correct?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not sure, I'm just gonna walk up to the fountain and reach into my bag, and I'm gonna pull out what appears to be a cook spoon.
Mm-hmm.
And I will walk over and kind of look at it and sigh and drop it in.
All right, roll for initiative.
Okay.
The water elemental comes back. Oh, come on, guys! Didn't you learn your lesson? It's about family and the expectance to.
Okay, we're right one side. Did it again?
No. Let.
Sorry.
Hang on.
Mm-hmm. Is it a DM?
Yep.
While that happens, there's very audible rustling of paper. Godwin pulls out a couple of pieces of paper from his inner pockets.
Okay.
I will pick one that dear sir or madam.
Okay.
I will lodge it on the hook.
All right. Okay. You know what? Fair enough. As you take the spoon, and as Godwin walks up behind you, taking this very personal kind of, parchment of duty, which I mean, I don't want to. I wouldn't even argue it. Being a paladin is a burden. It is a burden you've chosen. It's a service that you have chosen to do for other people. It is, even if at your own personal sacrifice. Upon sticking the paper to this hook, you don't know if anything changed, but a part of you kind of rose from it. Almost kind of giving yourself credit for what you've done, even though it's not been perfect and some people have gotten hurt in your journeys. You've done everything that you thought you could. You've done everything. You warned people. You healed people when you could. As you break the paper on this hook, you kind of forgive yourself and know that you're just doing your best. You're not going to, it's all you can do. And with that, Godwin you feel a little bit of elation, like a little bit of stress pulled from your shoulders. Your shield is not so heavy in that moment.
Thank you, Therapy Fountain.
As for Val, you put the spoon basically on the hook, hanging it from it slightly, yeah, a part of you breaks almost, like a tear runs down your down your eye, and almost like as Grom is like wiping off himself with one of the blankets from his backpack, and Ernie is kind of helping him with the backside, just trying to get the bits that Grom can't reach, and Godwin is just staring at like leftover pieces of scrapped parchment. You can physically see this small rock gnome just start crying.
Okay.
And after like about 20 seconds of her sniffling and like just like bringing herself to, she just wipes her tears and then turns on her heel and goes, "Right, enough of that." And
Off to the next room. Let's. Grom, I think you need to go.
Marcy's muted. Or not here.
No. I was trying to think of the response.
Okay.
Shit, hold on.
No worries. Alright, we'll see, well...
Sorry, I had to die for a second there.
Question, when we did that, did we also hear the,
I would say no, because it's not a video game. It like the person who heard it.
Okay.
Right.
I had to ask.
I know, but like, I'm just saying that I don't need to repeat the information because, it's like, yes, you have passed. Like, yes, collect your ticket at the at the booth.
Me a shrubbery.
Like, yes, technically you would have all heard it if you did it right the first time, but the person who did it right was Ernie. He heard it, and the rest of you are kind of just doing this for emotional baggage. By the way, you don't have to put anything in. I just let's get that across, Grom. If you don't have anything or don't want to put anything in, you don't have to. It's not enforced. This was an opportunity to be used.
Okay, so first things first, Grom doesn't really carry shit.
Uh-huh.
Grom has like a backpack, black market gold, his brewer supplies, clothes, and brass knuckles.
You have a
Bro
coin.
doesn't have anything.
You have a coin.
Okay, see, the coin, like, he thought about putting in a coin earlier, because, finances can be a burden.
Yeah, I know, but, like, also, you have a very particular thing you got in a letter.
No.
No. Okay, fair enough, man. We leave.
However, Grom does still have the letter.
I mean, you could... Yeah, I mean, that might be... I will say it's been a month since Grom's mother has passed. So, I mean, maybe he's still too sore to even talk about it. I don't think Ernie's brought it up. I think they just went and got pissed, and Ernie and Grom went and got some fights and kind of did their thing to kind of get past it. But, I mean, it's still sore, and the whole point is that, that's why he wants to go back to Oakstar. He wants to go back to the Oak Wilds. He's got some unanswered questions that need filling in, and the only way to do it is to go there himself. So, like I said, it's completely fair to not put anything in here. Like I said,
You
seeing
get
his
locked
friends
out of
like
the next room. It's not our fault. That's all I'm gonna say.
it would totally be Grom's fault.
I mean, I'll be honest.
And-
Listen, I'm not gonna fucking do a fucking World of Warcraft. You have to attune to the next dungeon. No, you can't play. Like, this isn't a video game.
Yeah.
So with
It's
with
it's
Grom's
social
mentality-
pressure.
Sorry.
With Grom's mentality, and seeing his friends like getting rid of these burdens and feeling better afterwards, this was his mother.
Hmm.
His mother was not a burden to him. He very greatly like loved his mother, and seeing how the others feel relieved afterwards, he does not want to forget, or he's not quite ready to be past it. So silently, he's going to turn and just walk away from the fountain, choosing to carry his burdens.
Mhm. All right. As Ernie follows after, and as Godwin follows after, Val takes a moment, stepping 2 meters away from the fountain, turning back, glancing down to the spoon that hangs on this fountain. She turns, walks to the doorway, and with that you hear the clitter-clatter of a wooden spoon landing down the fountain below. And there is where we will end it for today. Congratulations, everybody. Way back.
We're back.
Hell yeah. Emotional turmoil. Let's
Ah.
go.
Way back. Hey, listen. Okay, we're going into the depths of our characters now. It's not just dick jokes and lollygagging. We're gonna get some actual character development here, or in Grom's case, no character development. Marcy had character development in the last campaign. Okay, she and what did it
Look,
cost
it'll come
her?
whenever it
It
comes.
killed her.
It literally killed me and took my arm.
The thing about this way, Marcy, when you died, you're reunited with your arm.
Well, technically, I got the arm back from the bananas, but that's beside.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, what we're gonna do then is we will just leave it there, and we won't raid anywhere because I don't have anybody to raid that is doing D&D or anything like that. But hey, if you guys aren't already, just remember to check us out 2 weeks from now. We're gonna continue Cornerstone. It is our little nest egg, our little baby, our little project that we work on here. Every other Saturday we play D&D with these lovely people, with Bean, Dr. Hobo, Huntress Marcy, and of course the Muffin Train.
Yay.
I want to say something else. What else do I want to say? Hopefully, I like this setup. This setup's quite nice. I think it's pretty simple. We'll see what happens. I think I might keep it towards 4 players, maybe 5. Maybe 5 for we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna figure out
We
some
will
stuff.
see.
I feel like this is more concentrated, and we can kind of, focus on some characters very specifically. Yes, our party is a little dumb, but
Hey,
I'm
I'm tall.
You're what, a 9 meters? What, 0.9 of a meter?
Wait, 3'2".
Yeah. Okay. All right.
I will have you know, Grom
Yep.
is emotionally intelligent.
Oh yes, that's what his wife tells him. That's like saying I'm
All the
smart.
time. You're
It
the
is
smartest
exactly
big boy. Who's so smart?
You're smart.
That's the same. That's the street smarts cop out.
Yeah. I'm smart. My girlfriend says so.
Every day.
Fucking right, she does. So I stay with it. I don't need this fucking. I don't need this shit from you guys.
All right. Thank you very much for hanging out, folks. Thank you for the redeems. Thanks for the potions. Thank you for the inspiration. I missed the potion. What was the potion?
That's what the healing for
Oh,
myself.
right. Okay, yeah, that's what that was. Yeah. You know what? That was actually kind of terrible, actually. I'll be honest, Scout. I might give you your points back for that. I'm sorry.
Especially when I got healed before I took any damage.
I was like, I thought that was inspiration. I wasn't even reading that it was a potion. But yeah, no, thanks for the redeems, guys. Like I said, it's the little things that count. Okay, it's the little things that count. Okay, it can help with an encounter. It can change things. It's not the most interesting thing. I mean, I could make it a lot more hardcore for these people, but I feel like that's more important to just enjoy the story, enjoy the game, and see how the game goes from there. We have a good time. And I think that's the most part, you know. Also, Marcy, thank you for the 32, and Darla, thank you for the 4. Appreciate you very much. I'm trying to think. Is there anything else we want to
One
say?
day this bribe will work.
Maybe. Who knows? I can't say it will, because that would feed into the paranoia.
Who's gonna take one for the team and ask if we have leveled yet?
You guys just
No, you
leveled.
just did.
You guys just leveled.
No, it's just everyone who's been asking that are now gone. So
Yeah, technically, I guess. Yeah, that's true. Everybody, technically, yeah. No, Panda would do it.
Someone has to.
Panda would do it. Alpaca would have done it.
You know
yeah.
As the tallest character, I'll bear the burden.
Okay, yeah.
Oh,
How many?
that's the
Haven't we
burden.
leveled yet?
Yeah.
That's the burden. Grom leaves one of his levels.
Grom leaves one of his levels behind. Hey, is that a hand? Yeah. All right.
Oh. Wait, no,
All right.
not again.
Oh, lordy lord. All right, okay. We will see you guys in 2 weeks' time for more Cornerstone. If you guys aren't already, you can watch other Cornerstone episodes, earlier episodes with my lovely people below me on the YouTube channel. You can do ! YouTube. You can also do ! Socials. You can find it there on this channel. Everything else I want to say is there or whatever. Check that out. And yeah. I'm still not sure about how we're gonna present this with going forward, but yeah, I've disabled that one, Muffin. That one's not gonna work. I need.
That's not even players.
I know, but like I know. I thought maybe you just misspelled it. I'm gonna change that to see the shit below. See the shit below your frames. I think I'm gonna do that. But with names, just for. You know, so people know who people are. Bean is playing Val, Dr. Hobo is playing Ernie, Grom is Huntress Marcy, and Muffin Train is Godvin. And now we'll continue that. We'll see what happens with the ongoing weeks. But appreciate every single one of you. Thank you very much for hanging out. And
Thank you.
we will see you.
Thanks, Manic. Thanks, y'all. Thanks, viewers.
We'll see you next time. I will be back Monday. Like I always am, for more Elden Ring. Check these lovely people out too. Could you do me a favor? Could you guys shout out Muffin? Could you shout yourself out? Can you shout out Bean? Hobo doesn't stream, and Marcy, I want to say doesn't stream, but you can give her a follow and check her out as well.
I haven't streamed in fucking years at this point.
Thank you very much. If you guys aren't already, go check them out. They're lovely streamers. They don't do D&D content, but they do play in my games, so you should check them out. They're lovely people.
I want to say that your commands still do not do the shoutouts.
This one's working. This one's working. It's right here. It's on my face.
That's in my chat.
Oh, no. Yeah, I don't know why that. Yeah, not in the chat, but it does do the clip this time. Also, the DM thing is on the wrong thing.
Who's watching? What if we do like slash shout out?
Okay, well, we're gonna get out of here. Thank you very much for hanging out and doing all the usual things. I appreciate you, and yeah, enjoy the next 2 weeks. We'll be back.
The shout out command has a cooldown of 2 minutes.
Yeah, I know it's not great.
That's so dumb. That's all right.
I mean,
got Muffin in there.
I'm glad we've got both, but also, yeah, it's not great. Okay, see you later. Cheerio. Love yous and leave ya.
Bye.